Hello and welcome everybody to the stream. Hope you're having an awesome start to your Thursday. I'm ready to go. Is it Thursday? It is Thursday. Okay, good. Then I have the correct lineup for the games today. We're going to be playing, of course, some Stream Raiders today. Man, we've been having lots of fun Stream Raiders. Man, you get a ton of battles in yesterday? I hope you did, because man, we were just rolling in the loot yesterday. So many battles, so much loot, running an extended, of course, streams for all my peeps over there at Stream Raiders. We're going to be having some fun with that all day long, as well as we're going to be playing some No Man's Sky. And I've kind of combined my No Man's Sky and Fallout 76 together. So we're going to do some No Man's Sky here in the morning, and then some team play with my crew. If they show up, we'll find out. In the afternoon, we'll be running around getting into all sorts of trouble today, as we do, right? Man, that Dyson Sphere program was really fun yesterday, wasn't it? Oh, man, we had figured out how to do the drones and run stuff from place to place. We got to the yellow cubes, and we got way ahead, way further than I thought we were going to get. Just absolutely crushed it. Oh, look out. Rotisserie G coming in with that sub love to get the day started. Thank you so much, Rotisserie G. Appreciate that. That's 24 months of sub love. Holy mackerel, tier 2. Wow, we're definitely going to replay that one again. Thank you again, Rotisserie G, for hanging out and also playing games with us, too. Now, if you are a builder and you like survival games, then I'm calling you up. Tomorrow, we're going to play some Valheim. I've been nothing but thinking about Valheim all week long. Definitely want to start on our giant mega base, so I suggest to come and join us. We're going to start on a vendor mega base. We're going to enclose the vendor in as part of our base, and then we're going to extend it outwards from that position as we go. And then we have to also get a few more chains that will allow us to unlock the next level of crafting. So we'll see how it goes. Right now, maybe, the best laid plans don't always go as you're going to expect them. In fact, plans never go as you expect them to go. There's a rule of life, everybody. Believe me, I've made lots and lots of plans. Now, at any given moment, by the way, everybody, I might get a phone call. Still working on that darn bathroom. I missed the person. I got a new case on my phone. I had to upgrade to the iPhone 12. I didn't really want to, but I got a new case on my phone. So I put the case on, and believe me, I have a video of it, of me unboxing it and doing it. It's a nightmare. But I got it on there, and I flipped that stupid little switch on the side. I accidentally flipped that switch. It was my bad last Friday, and they were supposed to come out and measure. So I called them up. I think it was, or maybe it was the Friday before that. I don't know. Monday. Days all run together. But basically, I had to call them back up again and say, yo, I need someone to measure, because they got to measure first my shower, even though I bought it from them. And they got to measure the shower. Then they're going to put in some shower doors. And I'm going to finally be done with this darn project. But the bathroom looks fantastic. We painted it. We fixed it up. Looks great. I finally did it after all these years of promising my wife we would eventually get it done, because my kids just absolutely just wrecked everything in there. When you got little kids, everybody, forget about it. Doors, doorknobs, walls, just everything that they come in contact with is going to get wrecked in some way or another. If you paint the room real nice, guess what? You're going to end up with a whole bunch of push pin holes in there and tape and all sorts of stuff and scrapes along the walls. And, just spent an entire month or two working on their room, because my other daughter moved into her own room now. She's at that age where she gets her own room and she's responsible. And then my twins still they have a shared room. And so we went and fixed that all up, and I painted their closet. We painted the bathroom. We got the tub taken out because no one uses the tub. Haven't been used in 10 years since they were little babies. Because it's one of those real small tubs. I'm a big guy. I'm a wide shoulders, so I'm not getting in no tiny tub. It'd be like me just dipping my toe in there. So not that small, but you know what I mean. So we took the tub out, and plus also I have a constant vertigo. I have a constant ear imbalance, a middle channel ear imbalance. So it makes it very difficult because I slip all the time with getting in and out of there. So very dangerous for me. So we had to take it out. Shower's awesome, except for it doesn't have shower doors. We're using this curtain, and the curtain, like, when you're in the shower, it's like, hey, I want to be your friend. It gets like right in your face because the airflow from the air conditioning kind of pushes that curtain in. So you're in the shower. Shower feels even smaller than it was with the bathtub. So they're going to be coming out at any moment. When I get a phone call, I'm going to have to whoop AFK to go talk to these dudes so they can measure it real quick and then get the heck out of here. And then I got to wait another 3 to 4 weeks, hopefully. Not that long, but 3 to 4 weeks to order the thing, order the shower doors, and then get them installed. So it's a constant, Kismet. I'm always doing a bunch of stuff. Always doing a bunch of stuff at the same time, for sure. But let's say hello to everybody. That gives you the lowdown on how my day's going to be going today. I've been working very hard on a bunch of cool stuff coming for the stream, sponsor stuff, and all of that. Hope you guys liked that awesome sponsor event for Rogue Heroes. That was very, very fun. Really great game, by the way. Highly recommend that game. Appreciate them sponsoring the stream. Team 17, they make a lot of fantastic games. I go check out their whole library of games. They got really fantastic games over there. Let's see. We got Subi coming in. The first person I see in the chat. Good morning, Subi, for being so awesome and always being like the first person in the chat on your behalf to the entire chat. Boom, there's 1,000 Kiscats for everybody. Maybe you win that future giveaway. You never know, thanks to Subi. Let's see, Adam TA coming in with the Kismet tip of the hat like this right here. Oh, it doesn't show on this overlay. Well, I'll show it in a minute. Shuvi showing the love to Rotisserie G. Riverdog coming in, has my back today. Thank you so much, Riverdog, for having my back. Appreciate it. That's Mr. Non-You, always with a cookie lurker love. Man, always in the chat, always showing the love. See, this is the kind of stream I want to build, everybody, and I've been working on it for 6 years now, is that no matter what game I'm playing, you feel comfortable to come in and relax and take it easy and hang out with all the epic people in the chat. Always very awesome. Whoa, look at that! Adam, 27,000 Kiscaps now. Ooh, he's lined up and ready for some future giveaways, and we got lots of stuff to give away this year, too, so settle in for that. I say we start with some No Man's Sky and then get in some 76 later. Let's go. All right, let's do it. Let's go ahead and first replay. Right here, Rotisserie J coming in, blowing it up with a 24 months of Tier 2 sub love, saying another month of subness achieved. Nice job. Nice job there. Appreciate all the love. Now, what you see right here, this is a side game we played called Stream Raiders. Very, very fun. We want to go ahead and take a look and see if we've got some stuff we need to do. We've already got the Spellbounds done. We're doing the Killmonger there. This one we're working on. Bishops, maybe we'll see it, but this we can control. The daily drop, where we drop in 3 bombers. Let's get it going. Look, that's going to last. You see that quest? That quest's going to last for 11 hours and 24 minutes. Guess what? We'll probably still be doing Stream Raiders 11 hours and 20. Yesterday, I did till like 9 o'clock at night because we had just a couple more to go. And so I was like, okay, I'll go an extra hour for everybody. Let's see. 3 bombers we got to place, and we've got some scrolls in here. Not Paladin, not Tank. Rogue we can do. Bomber, yes. Flag Bearer. Barbarian, I don't think it's maxed. Archer and Flag Bearer. Yeah, they made it where it doesn't say maxed anymore. I wish they would change that back because that was really useful. All right, and we've got some people over here that can be... Oh, I can specialize my Buster. Hold on. Ooh, hold on. Now, this little side game we play, we're going to get this fired up first, and then we're going to play some No Man's Sky. I've got it running in the background right now. Specialized Fly Buster specifically hunts down giant enemy units and takes 80% less range damage. Ooh, that sounds good. Specialized Flying Buster that deals 200% damage to giant and epic enemies. A specialized Flying Buster that specifically hunts down giant enemy units and deals 180 splash damage. Oh, that does a big old AoE right there. I think I like the less range damage because then he could probably get up closer and get to those big mobs. You know what? I'm going to choose that one, and you know what I'm going to do eventually? I'm going to have another one. And I'll probably do the other thing. Oh, Templar with the upgrade. Ooh, I'd love to get my Templar to max level. Look at my Mage level 22. We play a lot of this game. Look at all these suckers, man. I've already got 5 at level 30. I got another one very close to level 30. Man, these epics take a real long time. They take a real long time. Archer, not as much, right? We're going to get him up, too. Usually, of course, these are more common scrolls, so you're going to get those more often. 27, 26, 26. We got to get all 5 of these to level 30. And we're going to keep working on it every single day, all day. Speaking of, look at this. We're on map number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're looking for our blue. There it is right there. We're going to go low side, looks like. I'd love to hit some gold along the way. I always look at the path first to see if we can find a way to go where I can get you guys some extra gold. I kind of feel like this is all low side today. Yeah, this is all low side. All right, well, ain't no time like the present to get our battle started up. Come and join me, everybody. It's a free-play game called Stream Raiders. You can get it on mobile or on desktop. I'm going to go real left on this one. Well, I got to go to the bottom. I'm trying to. That's the other bad guys up there. Let's go down here. Yeah, I'm feeling left side. Feeling that left side. Okay, so you're like, Kismet, when are you going to play some No Man's Sky? How about now? I have the ability to actually play multiple games and show every single platform at the exact same time. I can actually split the screen and show you 6 different screens if I wanted to, and showed you Stream Raiders and No Man's Sky. I could have something going on the Xbox and the PS4 and something on mobile and the Switch at the same time. I could have all that running at the same time. That's a lot of hard work and a lot of technology working together. Man, this is why it takes 10 minutes to start this stream up, because I am doing so much stuff behind the scenes. It's a miracle this thing starts up every time. All right, now speaking of awesome fun things, we're going to go on a spending spree today, because guess what? We're going to be rich. We're 118 million right now in the game, and we're about to get, I don't know, 50 million more or 100 million more. I can't even remember from last time because it's been a little while. But let's get in here and get our ionized cobalt out of there. Now, why do we need ionized cobalt? Well, we need that for our backpack upgrades, which we're also going to be working on today. So we're going to be spending tons of cash upgrading our stuff. Let's get our ionized in there and our regular cobalt in our regular thing. And you can see I've been over here converting like a crazy man. Oh, more ferrite dust. Let's get that in there. Oh, I'll take the rust metal out. Oh, actually, let's take it out and see if I've got another stack of it on me so I can get that started. No, that's all I've got. Okay, that's okay. We'll go ahead and get that going. And now what we do, I don't have my sound on. There we go. And now what we do is we go ahead and do our kind of start run that we do each time we log in, because I have a bunch of different farms set up. And so I'm going to go ahead and go to my copper farm first. And this is probably the first one that I'm going to stop going to, is my copper farm, is because I will eventually have too much copper. I know that's a great problem to have, right? Too much copper, too much elements, too much money, all that stuff is a great problem to have in a game. But we'll see how it goes. Now, probably this will be the last time I go to the copper one for now, because I probably have a ton of it already in my storage. But we'll go there, we'll grab it, we'll put it away in case we need it later on. But I'm really collecting my copper at a much lesser rate this time than I have in the past. Because what will happen is this copper, usually I collect it like at a rate of 50,000. This copper builds up quick. So that's 17,000, not too bad. And so what I do is I pop in, grab the copper. And if you want to see what's going on here, you can see I've got a bunch of storage. I've got a bunch of extraction there, and I got my boxes there so I can put the stuff away. And then we just run back over here. I don't have any fancy bases or anything here. This is just a mining area. And so we just pop into Copper Farm. Now, this is one of the most important ones that I have of all of the farms that I have. I'm going to show you how to be a space tycoon, just like me. We're going to get into it big time. And so we're going to go in and first start with our basic elements. Of course, copper being the first one, because the copper makes your bases, right? So you got to start with copper. Then you can make all your bases, which then, of course, leads to building the bases. When you want to build the bases, you need something like ferrite dust. And you're like, well, Kismet, you can just get ferrite dust. You go around and collect it. Well, you know what's easier than that? Having it collected for you. So while you're offline, while I'm not even in the game, while I have my computer off, it's been over here collecting a whole bunch of rusted metal. And you're like, rusted metal's trash, Kismet. I'd throw that stuff away. No. Rusted metal is actually one of the most important things in the entire game. You take that, you double that up. Guess what? You got 46,000 ferrite dust right there, because we convert that rusted metal in our converters. And then we have tons of ferrite dust. What does ferrite dust build? Ferrite dust builds the very thing that we are trying to build, which is our storages, our mining, our power, our bases, our landing pads. A whole bunch of stuff is made with ferrite dust. that you're going to need. And you see, check out this cool ring planet I'm on. Neato. Neato. I love the barren planets because they're much easier to find and run stuff. Now, way out there, you can see I've got some power right here. It's some perpetual power, and that's running back. As well as you can see, I've got, or actually this, I think, this is actually the gas extraction. This is gas extraction, extracting oxygen and running it all the way back into a separate line over here, which is separate from this, which is extracting the rusted metal. And then there's a power line out there. So, oh, it's actually way out there. It's right here. There's actually a power line running this way. There it is right there. It's running way out there. You can't even see it. It is way, way out there. And it's bringing my power in, so it's perpetual power. So I don't have to do solar or any of that stuff and batteries and all that. I just run the perpetual power, and it'll never stop running, ever. It doesn't run out of power. It doesn't run out of resources. So it'll just keep running and running. Now, let's go ahead and zoom back in here, and let's go ahead and check this right here. Now, this also has another 20,000 oxygen. We'll put that away into our storage as well. So, basically, it collected that while I was offline, and that's awesome. That's awesome. I love it when it does the work for me. Now, let's go into the next one. Our uranium farm. Now, every time we log in, we're backlogging more and more and more resources that we didn't have to manually collect. Now, some people are purists like Kismet. I like to manually collect all my stuff. Hey, more power to you if that's your jam, if that's your favorite thing to do on the game. Then, hey, go ahead. It's okay. It's your game. You play it however you want. Me, I like to have things like set it and forget it. That's my thing, right? So I set up a bunch of stuff. Don't have to worry about it. It just runs. I come back. Bada bing, bada boom. I got lots and lots of resources. I love that part of the game. Very, very fun. Now, this game has risen to a 10 out of 10. It is incredibly great. I highly recommend it to anyone looking to get into a game, or maybe you already have it and you had it for a while. I definitely suggest to get it fired up again. Actually, I had to uninstall it and reinstall it. You get all the updates anyway for free. So, awesome. Okay, now this is actually uranium. I'm going to put that on my starship, and the reason why is on my starship here, I use it to feed in my thruster here. But if I have too much, which I currently do, then I will put that away into the storage container like that. And I've got 10,000 uranium, 10,000 pyrite. Pyrite works for your pulse engine as well. You just put that in there, and you put that in there, and you're good. You're good. You got endless, or at least a lot of thruster power and pulse engine power. Uh-oh, radiation protection falling. So, okay, bam, we grab the uranium, GG. We out. And then on to the next one. It's like being the guy, the old stand-up arcades where you go in and you're the guy who collects all the quarters. Yeah, that's me right now. I'm just going into the arcade, opening up the machine, taking the quarters out, pouring them into a bag, putting it back in, closing it up, and going on. I used to own a 4-player gauntlet machine. That's how I know. I made money on that gauntlet machine. I had it in the entrance of my office. And I made money on that thing. I bought it for $800. I made $800 plus another 1,000, and then I sold it for $800. All right, so that's like $1,000 profit on that sucker. Really, really fun game. And sometimes I'd open it on the weekends too. We'd open it up and we'd put it maximum up, and we would just play it for hours and hours and hours. Very, very fun. It's like the original multiplayer game back in the day. Loved it. All right, so we go ahead and grab some here. We've got a bunch of sodium. Now, sodium, it helps you against the elements. So if you have a lot of rain or acid or radiation, something like that, it's going to help you a lot for that. So that's a good one to get going. So far, copper, rusted metal, aka ferrite dust. Then we also have oxygen. We've done uranium, which is for our fuel. Sodium, which protects us against the elements. Now we're going to do cobalt and gold. We're going to go to that farm next. Now again, if you notice, I have all the elements like queued up, right? And that's because you're going to need those as you go along. And the more you have of that particular thing, the more it's going to help you on the long run. And gold is one of those things that's very useful. You can make a lot of nanotites from gold. It's not the most efficient way of doing it, but it's the easiest way. I like the easiest way. It's the most efficient for my time. I consider my time the most valuable asset that I have, right, in any game. So if you're, oh, God, I need more wood, I need whatever, what you really need is more time in everything that you do, in real life and in game. Let's go ahead and save all of that, and then we just pop out here. Now, if you notice that I have these ones that are right next to the thing, the reason why I have them is so I don't have to fly out or walk out, but I'll go ahead and fly out here because this is a cool planet. Look at the bubble. I call this the bubble planet. Look at the ring up there. Just so awesome. But here's what we've got. We've got double storages going on. And we have this coming from way off over there. You can see it blinking all the way up the hill there. Right here. We follow this right here. And then it goes way up the hill, way off over here. And that's bringing that down to here. And then over here we have another extraction, and that goes to this side. Now, when we go to collect it, I have it right here next to the door, so I can just literally lean out, grab 50,000 gold, which is a pretty good amount of gold, I think. And I can't even have enough room in my inventory. Let's put it in the storage. And then we can go to this one over here, which is cobalt. I don't need as much cobalt, so about 20,000. And then we'll put that into our storage. That cobalt is going to be very useful for upgrading our backpacks here later on. So that's it. I just kind of lean out a little bit, grab those two. I can also put them inside a base if I want to build a base around them, which eventually I will do. But we'll go ahead and get that going on. So let's go silver trade base. And that silver's the next thing we're going to get, because we combine our silver and our platinum together. And what that's going to do, spoiler alert, is going to create a bunch of nanotypes, right? It's actually going to create platinum first, and then we take platinum and we convert that into nanotype. Platinum being one of the rarest things. You can't extract platinum. You have to actually either make platinum or find platinum in the game, or at least I haven't seen it. Don't tell me. Maybe it's out there in the universe and I haven't discovered it yet. But I've not found a industrial mining for that. We make our money, millions and billions and trillions of dollars here in the game another way. And I'll show you that here in just a second. There's more silver there. Let's go ahead and put that into storage. Really good idea to have storages at every single one of your farms. And here's our thing here, and our silver is actually outside out here. We can see it being collected and stored down there. Very, very nice. Okay, we got that done. And again, you can notice I've moved one way up here so I can just grab it and then piece out of here. Now, all these bases are bases that I created and then jump to as I go. So there's our silver trade base. We got a regular idiom there. We got an S idiom, which is a work in progress, and our pyrite farm. Now, we're going to skip this one, which is my activated idiom farm. We're going to come back to that at the end. Let's go ahead. This is a 3-star trade base, which is where we found an actual S-class exotic in this playthrough. My very first exotic that I've ever bought in one of my playthroughs. I see them all the time, or from time to time, and I never have enough cash in the moment. And this time, I actually did. So pretty amazing. So we bought an exotic and we put it in our kind of repertoire of ships. We also have the original ship. We're going to save that one until we have tons and tons of cash, and then we're just going to upgrade the heck out of it. We're going to get to like $1 billion, and then upgrade the heck out of it, and then have like the original one be all souped up. It's going to be very fun. Okay, now here we are. Oh, this is one that's not using perpetual power. I can tell you that already, and it doesn't look like I finished it. Yeah, this one definitely looks unfinished. Okay, so we found our pyrite, but we probably ran out of time. All right, we'll work on that when we come back. How do I know? Well, one, it doesn't have perpetual power because it's dark when I'm in there. I don't see any storage or any extraction going on, which means I probably ran out of time. Now, let's go ahead and build out some stuff, though, here so we can at least use this one. And when you use this round building, and the reason why I use this round building is because it makes it a lot easier to go in and out. Where is my... Right here, power. We want battery. We want biofuel reactor. Okay. It's because it's much easier to make it in here. And then also it snaps to the ground. There we go. There it goes. So it'll snap to the ground there. What do I need? Metal plating. So I need to make some metal plating. Do I have any storage? I do have storage here. Okay, good. Put that storage away, or put that away for right now. Let's go ahead and make a bunch of metal plating. Let's make about 10 of them. And there we go. All right, now that's snapped in there, ready to go. Now what this is a biofuel reactor. You only use this like in the beginning. And what you do is you go in and you can go ahead and feed it with, say, some carbon. Now I don't need to put 3,600 in. That's a lot. You hit C to cut it down now. They do have a split function. And so I'll cut it down to 14. That'll start going. It'll power everything up in the base because it's connected to the actual base itself, not just this. Notice I didn't have to run any power lines, and then allow me to jump out of here. So we got to come back, do our regular. Yeah, I think it's regular idiom farm. Oh wait, we have that's right. We were going to go ahead and do the S idiom farm. I think this one needs to come out. I think that's what it was. I think that one needs to come out in our regular idiom. We found an S node instead of the node that I'm currently using. Now, if I remember that correctly. Sometimes that happens. Like you'll find a node and you'll say, okay, I'll come back to this. And then you'll find a much higher quality node. And then what I usually do is I go back and I take that whole entire base out. I feel like that's probably what I need to do. So we'll look at the S idiom node. Probably haven't built that one up yet. I think I was looking for pyrite when I did that. Yeah, this one's not built up yet, but this is definitely an S node because I labeled it as such. Now look at this. Look at this awesome planet we're on here. We've got volcanoes and stuff off in the distance. Look at that. So cool. They added a lot of variety to the worlds. Really huge upgrade with Origins. Very, very cool. All right, so let's scan, and then we're going to scan for our activated idiom, which is probably very, very close to where we're at. There we go. And we're going to see it's going to pop up over here on the side. Idiom, S node. Nice. Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay, now, so I don't do this again the next time I log in. We're going to go back and we're going to take out our regular idiom farm here. So let's go ahead and go back to that one. I'll show you how to take bases out. Sometimes you will. Sometimes, like, I'll go along and I'll find an S node for something and I'll tag it right away. And then it will replace whatever else I'm doing because it will extract faster, use less power, because the extractors are extracting the same amount for less power. So you definitely want to find as many S nodes you can. They're very rare that you find them. Sometimes I find a bunch in a row, and sometimes I just go for hours and never find any. Those are the laws of the universe, everybody. Okay, now, if we want to take this base out, I could just straight up just take the base out. I'm going to do that just to show you how that's done. But you can also take all the stuff out to get your resources back. That's very helpful as well. No matter where you teleport, by the way, your ship will teleport with you. As you can see, I've got my ship over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here. And actually, let's see what kind of node this is first. Let's see, just to kind of compare. It's an A node. That's actually not bad. That's actually a pretty decent node. Now you might be like, Kismet, why don't you keep both nodes? Well, because I don't need both nodes. You know, collecting 20 to 50,000 of any given reason source is way more than I'll need because I come in and I get it each time. And so I'll have 20,000, then I'll have 40, then I'll have 100. And I do it over time as opposed to just trying to collect it all at the same time, which is a lot more time intensive. I just have enough to get by or build whatever I need as I go because you can get overwhelmed with resources. You can get way too many resources and then your entire inventory is full. All right, here we go. We're just going to say delete base. And just like that, it takes all the stuff out. You do lose those resources though. Good to know. But that's the easy way to take it out just like that. No worries, I got plenty. Now we go ahead and get in our vehicle because we no longer have a teleporter. So we can't teleport around. So we've got to use our vehicle to get around. Turn my sound back up. There we go. So off we go. So we do have another base though. Probably this one over here that we found. It's not too far away. This is our S idiom farm. And see, I know it's going north. See, I always jump either north or south so I can... Whoa, look out. So that I can stay consistent. Stay consistent. Whether wall of flame. Yeah, oh, wrong button. And so I can find out if I've already done that. What happens a lot in games is that you'll do the same thing. You'll find the same location or do the same location again and again and again. And then it's hard to find your way. But here we go. All right, we got this one going. Get on our teleporter. Okay. And that was our idiom farm, so we got to work on that one. And now that just leaves our pyrite, which I think we actually did get going. We're cleaning up our bases a bit here, taking out the ones we don't need, and we're building up the other ones. And then we're going to go back to our idiom farm and make 50 to 100 million today. Yeah, from me not even playing all week long. I love that. I love logging in and just being crazy rich. That's how I play most games economically. That's why they call me the Wasteland Tycoon or the Space Tycoon or the Gaming Tycoon, however you want to call it, because that's how I play. I crush games economically. I figure out how to do it within the rules. I don't cheat or shortcut or glitch or any of that stuff. I do it within the game mechanics. Just absolutely crush it. Right here. Yes, there we go. Ooh, boy, look at that storm coming in. And that's why I got it where I could just lean out like this and grab it without even having to go out in the storm. There we go. Another 16,000 pyrite. Let's put that on our starship. I think our starship was already full. Yes, it is. All right, cool. Now we got plenty of pyrite and plenty of uranium. Plenty of everything else. Now, I don't need to go out there, but you can see I'm extracting some pyrite there. Now, let's go ahead and... or actually, before we teleport, let's do something else. Because we're going to need lots of inventory space. So we're going to need to go in, see how our cargo is doing. We've got some antimatter. We've got some ionized cobalt in there. We need to unlock as much of our cargo today as we can. We'll probably take all the rest of this stuff, put that in there. We want to convert some of that. Dehydrogen jelly, that's a good one for in there. I want to keep as much dehydrogen jelly, antimatter, and other items that we're going to use to unlock our backpack. I can't remember them all, but I'm sure there's some that we don't have on us right now. Battery away, gold away, this onto the starship. Plating is good. We've got plenty of ferrite dust. Let's put that away. These are all the elements I typically keep on me. You're like, well, Kismet, why aren't those in your cargo? Well, there's some elements in the game that are better in cargo than actually in your inventory. Great example, metal plating, right? So if I make 10 metal plates, that's max the amount of metal plates I can do. If I make another one, boom, it goes into a separate slot. But if I take the metal plating and I put it in my cargo, it's the only place in which metal plating stacks. It doesn't even stack on your starship, which it should, because if it does, your cargo and your starship are pretty much the same style of use. How do I know? Because I've also played the survival mode, the harder mode of the game. And in that survival mode, it's 250 in your inventory and 500 in your ship, except for plating. The only time that the plating actually stacks, and I think that actually is an error, the only time that metal plating stacks is actually in your cargo slot. So much more efficient in your cargo slot, and then you can go ahead and backlog a nice 20 of them suckers. And then you got 20 plates laying around, and when you need to craft, you'll have them at your disposal. And at this point, that's what I use my cargo slots for holding a lot of that stuff. Now, a great example is I could go in and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to grab these microprocessors out of my storage and stack them. Oh, wrong thing. I'm going to grab any of them out of my storage. I'm going to press the storage button. And then see if I have any more, which I think I don't now because I think I just took them all out. There's some more, right? So I can grab a bunch of those, take it, stack it in there. I can stack 20 of those in there nicely. Now, the only place that stacks more than your cargo slots is your storage container. Your storage container actually can hold even more. And so that's what I will do. You can see I've got lots of stuff in there. I wish that window was not that small. I hate the fact that it's that small. Why this window is not right here? That's where that should be. The transfer items should be right here, and then you could transfer it way easier. This pop-up window thing sucks. It should be I hit transfer, and then it brings up a nice big window, so I don't have to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, and then I get the thing I want, and then guess what I got to do again? I got to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. It gets old real quick, so that really needs to be worked on for sure. But, you know, they're already doing a great job. Hopefully they will add that later on. I see some tritium in there. Let's get that tritium out of there. We could utilize that. What else can we utilize right now? We always need more. The thing that I always need the most of, tritium and dehydrogen over there. We're going to be using that here in a bit as well. Let's see. I think that's about it, what I need right now. Oh, I need to put the sodium away. That was the other thing. Sodium away in there. And then we're going to use this rusted metal here in a moment. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Get that started, and then we'll come back and we'll do our activated idiom for the day. And then we'll be ready to go on a shopping spree, everybody. Again, I'm about 100 million right now. I'm about to get another 100 million. So about 200 million, which some of the most expensive ships in the game are about 200 million. So I could buy whatever I want, right? And that's how I love to play games, right? Very patient, very cash oriented, and that's what I'm going to do today. We're going to have some fun, go on a shopping spree. We're also going to go up to our freighter and work a bit on that. Okay, now one of the things you'll find I'm constantly doing all the time is constantly converting rusted metal right here into ferrite dust. And why do I do that? Well, it extends my mining empire that I have going. And so I just constantly want that to run all the time while I'm away doing other things. So I have 3 of them very specifically for that purpose here in my primary base. And I mean, like, Kismet got a small base. I do have a small base. Why? Because it's very efficient. That's why I have it small. It does exactly what I need to do. It doesn't need to be any bigger than that. I build to the level in which I need things done. And so there we go. Again, doesn't need to be any bigger than that. And when it does need to be bigger than that, then I will make a big, gigantic mega base. You know I will. I love making giant bases. All right, activated idiom farm. Let's go. I can't even remember how much I did last time. I can't remember if we got to 50 or 60 or 90 or 100. But we'll go find out right now. And again, I'll probably not have enough space in my inventory to hold it all. And I'll probably have to shift all of my resources that I have on me over to my ship temporarily. And again, this game is very, very fun, very addicting, especially in its current state, which is just awesome. They're really taken, you can tell there's a labor of love for them. They've been working on it for years. They don't charge any additional funds, don't charge you DLC or expansions or any of that crap. They just add more and more awesome features to the game. And really, congrats to them. Congrats to them for being awesome, being fantastic devs, right? See, I think, they overpromised in the beginning, not out of spite or not out of try to deception, but out of their big goals, what they wanted to do with the game. And then, you know what they did? They went and did it. That's some commitment right there. Now look at this. There's a lot of storage, as you can see. I've got a massive amount of extractors going over here. This is activated idiom, one of the most valuable things in the game. Oh my God, I did it way beyond what I thought. Holy mackerel. Oh, mama. Look at that. 193,000 we got to. I thought it was only 100,000. 193,000 activated idiom. There is no way I'm getting that all in my inventory. Let's go ahead and put some of this away into my starship right here. I stand corrected, everybody. It's not going to be 100 million. It's going to be 200 million. And guess what? That collected while I wasn't even in the game. That was at 0 amount last week or week before. I can't remember. I think it's week before. We had gone in and set that up. I logged out. I come back in now. Boom. 200 million at my disposal. So, yeah, we're really going to go on a shopping spree. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to take that out. And every 50 hours right here, I'm going to get another 200 million. Even if I'm not in game. That is what's so amazing about activated idiom. Now, there's other ways of doing it. You can do chlorine. You can do a whole bunch of other stuff in the game to make even more money. But this is the most passive way of getting money is using the industrial extraction, which is what I'm doing right there. Now, one of the things that I will do is I will go ahead and check the Galactic Trade Network. I'll act like I'm going to sell the activated idiom. Now, if I sell it here, it's minus 16%. So I'm going to get about 153 million, right? So we don't want to do it in a minus area. Now, I am in a solar player game, so, peeps aren't going to get screwed over if I crash the market. Just a heads up. Now, I'm currently in, right here, Tycoon System 16, and I can't remember where I left off last time, so let's go to 2. Now, I call everything in a sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Tycoon System 1, Tycoon System 3, so on, through there, so I can remember when I'm going to sell my activated idiom, which one I went to before, but I don't always remember. I usually write it down, but I didn't write it down last time. So we're going to go and see what the prices are, and you can actually get better prices depending on where you go. But the second I sell this, it's going to absolutely crash the market, like minus 80%. For activated idiom because it's so much activated idiom. All right. Now, I could go, and we did learn also that you can sell to the peeps who are coming in and out of here. You can sell to them, and it doesn't have any effect. But I feel like that's a little cheating, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it proper and crash the market over here. All right, sell. Let's go ahead and sell what we got. Minus 80%. So we've already been to this one, right? We already been to this one. It remembers, by the way, even though it's been a couple weeks, it'll remember which one you've gone to. So let's go ahead and go to number 3. Base station. Tycoon system number 3. Where are you at? Right there, actually. I mistyped that, and then I saved it and didn't notice, and now it's called 33. Oh, okay. Let's do a battle while we're teleporting. Let's go. Battle time. Oh, God, man. I do this all day long. I forget to put this thing down. That's really aggravating. That's aggravating during battle modes because I'm just like trying to run through there while I'm working on other stuff. And I mispress it. All right, so we're playing a little side game called Stream Raiders. Super fun. Come and join us, everybody. We're going to start up another battle. You can join us in the next one. We're going to go ahead and fire this one up right now. Oh, we're looking pretty good. Look, they're running away from us. They're like, run away, run away. Look at them running away from us. That's funny. Wow, that thing shoots really far. That thing's shooting clear across the board. I'm feeling hacks. That thing shot real far across there. All right, that's a win. How we doing? Oh, I forgot to place the bomber. That's what I was going to do. Oh, look at this. A whole bunch of scrolls going to Riverdog, Rotisserie G, and Subi all getting the love. Riverdog, MVP of that starting round. Nice job. Again, we're going to go along the bottom side here. Let's do this. Let's get it started. And then we're going to put our bomber in. We got to put our bomber in so we can get our quest out. I love the fact they added all these quests. It's so awesome. By the way, I could speed this up, by the way. If you ever notice, let me put it where I'm not blocking it. You ever notice this right here at the bottom? That's 12 meat. So when you collect a bunch of meat when you're playing the game, you can actually speed it up by doing that. You can also unlock your epics and all sorts of other stuff by doing that as well. Let's go ahead and find my bomber. There he is. Volatile bomber. Let's go ahead and put him right here in the front. He's going to run in there and blow up on some peeps. Right there. All right. Oh, it didn't count. Did you see that? It didn't count unless it came up so quick I missed it. Place 3 bombers. Huh. Maybe that's the wrong type. That's the wrong type, most likely. I chose the wrong one. Oh, that's not a bomber. That's a buster. Yes, the bomber is the guy who throws the bomb. Yeah, he's the guy who throws. I get him confused all the time. I have sleep apnea, everybody. So if something goes wrong or I mix something up, just roll with it. All right, so we'll remember that next time. We need the guy who's throwing the bombs, not the guy who is the bomb. That's okay. Well, don't worry. We're gonna do battles all day long. I'll get that quest done. It'll be no problem. All right, so let's go ahead and check this one over here and see how we're doing on this. Now, again, remember that game is free to play. The Stream Raiders, you can go ahead and find the link in the chat. Come join me, Kismet, your captain. Kismet. You can search for me in there, and then join us in the battle board. We're gonna be doing battles all day long. I go above and beyond for all my Stream Raider peeps. I did. Let's see. Yesterday we went until 9 to 9, so that was 12 hours of battles yesterday. So if you want to get loot, you want to get hooked up on Stream Raiders, this is the place to be. That's for sure. That is for sure. All right, let's go ahead and sell. And let's see. Okay, minus 4% there. Not bad. Of course, we would want a plus percentage, but that's pretty good there. It's 175 million, not quite giving us our full amount because each one of these is worth about $1 million. So 193 million is usually what you get if you have it at 0, or of course you can get more than that. 175 million? Yeah, we'll go for that. Bam! There we go. Now, I'm going to write down which one we're in. Tycoon System 3. Let's see. No Man's Sky. Activate Idiom. Tycoon. Say Sys 3. All right, hopefully that I will remember what the heck that means later on. Okay, so now we have $294 million to go spend on some fun. All right, so let's go ahead and run over there. Let's turn our sound back on. Let's go ahead and run back over here. And we're going to go to Tycoon HQ first. And so that's it. I just made 200 million or 175 million. Just by logging in, and in another 50 hours, I can make another 175 to 200 million, and so on and so forth. Now we're going to upgrade our thing. What we do is we come in, we make a bunch of ferrite dust, and we upgrade our extraction. I got to make sure I do that before the end, because we're going to do half a day of No Man's Sky, and then we're going to do another half of Fallout 76 as well, and then we're going to do some team play around 12 o'clock. So that's going to be in a couple hours. So just a heads up to all my peeps who want to join me for some 76. We're going to go do some dailies and all that other fun stuff. Try to keep our stuff going there. Okay, so we took all this stuff off now. And now I want to put it all back on me again. I'm just going to put it in there randomly for now. Always good to have that chromatic metal on you. That comes from your copper. And that's how you make your bases. I like to keep all my stuff on me. Though you could, in theory, just keep it on your ship, because your ship's usually fairly close to you all the time. But I like it to have B in my inventory, so that if I'm trying to make something, I don't have to go look for it. Okay, so we got that done. What's our next priority? Now, we can go work on that regular idiom farm, but I feel like our next priority should be upgrading our backpack. So let's go ahead and go to our scanner over here, and we're going to scan this up. Got one just sitting out here. I'm going to left-click, by the way, which goes through the dialogue faster. We need to decipher some we need to decipher drop pod coordinates over here, but we don't have any more drop pod coordinates. So that's one of the things that we're going to buy today. Now, what we need is we need a small settlement usually, or if you have a gigantic mega base like I do, which you basically just took over because it was already pre-built, which I did, you can go ahead and go search for the vendor here. And so we're going to run in here. We're going to run in here, and we're going to go ahead and talk to this vendor over here. And let's see if he's got anything that I need. Now, these are new. These are fairly new. These other larger locations, a bunch of landing pads, a bunch of peeps. You can put your stuff down. Oh, look. Vakeen welcomes pathetic coward. See, a lot of I rarely ever, because I always restart all the time, so I rarely ever read their dialogue. All right, purchase components is what we're looking for. We're going to scroll all the way down. We're going to look for some drop pod coordinate data. It's going to cost about 100,000, but it's going to save us 800,000 by grabbing those up. So let's see, anything else in there that we're looking for? Not really right now. I think all that stuff we're good. Thanks, bro. And so we'll go ahead and fire up another drop pod here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to search for another drop pod coordinate, and then we're going to go track it down. Let's go. Ah, there's one off there. Now, it might not be on the same planet we're on, and that's okay. We'll get on our ship, but we have a decent ship here. We found a nice A-class fighter, which very rarely do I find one early game. Some decent damage. It turns better. And then we'll continue to upgrade our ships as we go along with more technology slots and all that. And eventually we can upgrade it with our cash. Take any ship. Like we're going to take our original ship. We're going to upgrade that as well. All right, how are we doing? This is on the same one. All right. Now, if I go this way, it's going to take about 3 hours. So I'm just going to go ahead and set the game right here. And then I'll be back in about 3 hours. And then, no, just kidding. We'll go ahead and go in the upper atmosphere. Because that's going to allow us to warp over there. It's going to allow us to get there in just a few seconds versus 5 hours of 3 to 5 hours of just standing around going across there. All right. We're just going to go ahead and line up, press the space bar, zoom, and off we go. That's going to zip us around to the other side of the planet. All right. Now, I'm playing in 4K. You can only see it in 1080. Did you play a Buster instead? Yeah, I played Buster instead of Bomber. It happens. It happens, you know. You know how it goes. Okay, and here's our drop pod right down here. Now, here's the thing. If you fly past it, you may not be able to come back and find it. So I land right on it. There we go. Boom. Ansiver with a 23 months of Tier 3 sub love. Show him lots of love in the chat, everybody. That's some serious love and support right there. Look at that. Nice. Yay, says Ansiver. I want to see you guys blow it up in the chat for the awesome. Ansiver is always here for us. Again, I appreciate that massive support. Appreciate you coming in and showing the love here in the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. We're having some fun. We're grabbing up some loot there. And then, of course, if you hit these right here, you can turn these in for rewards. There we go. Let's go much faster. I actually made those go much faster. They're not as slow as they used to be. Oh, I like that. I like that. It's a good change. Okay. And then over here, we're going to go ahead and do our upgrade. Now, if we were to buy this upgrade, because I'm going to get the cargo slot upgrade, it's cost about 900,000. So instead of spending 900,000 times 30, or how many ever you want to unlock, it will basically use 100,000, the drop pod coordinate, and you spend 100,000 to go and find them. And so what we need is we need a certain amount of resources to unlock these. Oh, I clicked it. And then we need ionized cobalt. We need what this was over here, which was, I think, regular cobalt and stuff. And something else I can't remember. And then over here we have ionized cobalt, which we made a bunch of that because we knew we were going to need it. And then, of course, our antimatter, which you saw was in my cargo slot. And there we go. So we have a bunch of it already on us, so we can go ahead and choose. Now, you don't want to do it on your general slot, at least not now. Technology slots, already unlocked those. Those are the first ones I unlock. I unlock all of those, and then I take the stuff from my inventory, or from my general inventory, and I move it into my technology slots as much as I can. You notice I still do have an empty slot there, and that's because I don't have enough space. Because these all need to be together, right? These all need to be sitting together there. At least I think they do. Maybe this one doesn't. Maybe I can move that one out. But the one we want is the cargo slot. So we're going to upgrade that. And we're GG. All right, nice. Now, here's one thing I always suggest to do. I always bring a scanner. Oh, something run along there. I always bring a scanner with me, and I keep it on my ship usually. And then I use that scanner. Whenever I scan this, I go ahead and just I roll the dice, right? And locate the nearby structures and see if I find another drop pod. It used to actually happen quite often that I would find the exact same thing I was next to very, very easily. Oh, and speaking of, whoa, it's right down it's a beacon right down the hill. So we're going to pick that back up again. Oh, nope. Or we're going to click the wrong buttons. Get out of there. Middle mouse button. There we go. We pick that back up, and then you can use that booster over and over again. So there's something down the road here. There's a beacon there. Now, usually when you see a beacon, sometimes it's like a ship or it could be people. They've added a whole bunch of random encounters to the game, which is really fun. There's my electric fish. You see him? And let's go down. Oh, there's that, whoa, drop-off right there. Big old drop-off. All right, what do we got? And again, you can find a whole bunch of resources to get you started here. I keep all of that, and I'll throw it in my, storage. Later on, we'll grab all that. All right, waypoint. Aha, minor settlement detected. Now, see, it's led us to the minor settlement, or led us to this, which led me to a minor settlement, which is actually what I'm looking for. I'm actually looking for a minor settlement next because I'm out of drop pods. So, we'll go ahead and call in our ship. I'm pressing 3, but basically what it did is it went in, this is X here. It went in and went to summon vehicles, and then I have that particular vehicle programmed to the 3 button. So I can use my mouse. I have a Razer Naga Chroma Epic, which is very epic. You can see it's got 12 buttons on the side, 18 total buttons on the mouse. I'm hardcore, bro. I'm old school. It's my favorite mouse because it has so many buttons and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to reach up, press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the time. I just press the button on the side of the mouse. I know, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I love all the Razer products. They make some really, really great products. I like great products. If you make a great product, I want to know about it. I might show it off here on stream. We'll see. Let's go up here. This is going to take 30 minutes unless we go up into space here. And you can program a lot of stuff to hotkeys, like your first person, right? So I go first person or third person. Typically when I'm out and about and running around, I like being in third person, more cinematic. And then when I'm battling, I like to be in first person. Usually. Because you want to use your instruments and all that. Okay, so we're going to find this minor settlement. Looks like it's on the other side of this ridge. Okay. Missed it. There we go. Now, normally, this is where my base would be, in one of these minor settlements. Now, they've changed it. Well, there's a radio tower over there, too. They changed it now where you have some bigger settlements that you can take over, like trade platforms and things like that, which are awesome. One of the first things I do when I go to these settlements is I run out here and I just go ahead and get some extra loot. Now, I have hundreds of millions right now, so I don't really need any of this stuff. But I grab it anyway because, you know, this stuff builds up over time. I'm a bit of a pack rat or super looter, as I like to call it. And it does make it easier when you're looking for that particular item later on when you're doing a quest or whatever. You'll have it handy in your storage. And right over here, where's this one? There's some free nanotites there. I always like free loot. And some free cash. There we go. This game's really fun to explore. After a while, though, this stuff does get repetitive. It's very much the same thing every single time. They've added a lot more variety to the game. But if you play the game a lot, like I have, that stuff, you know, you've done it 1,000 times already. But I do like to go around and tag it still. Still fun after all this time. Now, we're in a like little minor settlement here. Now, again, in the minor settlement, we're going to find more nanotites there. Nice. We've got a chance to get ourselves another weapon. Let's take a look and see what this is. This is a C class. No, that's junky. C is the lowest quality. Go C, B, A, and then S. And there we go. So we go look around. Man, I want one of these in real life. Look at that cool little transparent screen. Neat. And then we go over to this here. I don't really want to talk to this guy. I just want to get free cash. Thank you for that. You can also check the plants, too, by the way. Sometimes the plants, depending on where you're at, you'll find some carbon in those plants. Now, we got a guy back here, another vendor, just like the one we had at our primary base. We go back here and talk to this guy. Now, we can purchase blueprints, which this guy has the same blueprints as the other one. You can see I've already bought all of those. And so I rarely ever go to the blueprints anymore because they don't ever change. They're always like that. Once you unlock them all. Then we go in here and we see if this guy has got drop pod coordinates. There we go. That's what we're looking for. 200,000. Totally worth it. All right. And that's why I was looking for this guy. Now, he's also got dehydrant jelly. Make sure you snatch that up as well. Right there. And let's see. Anything else in here? Maybe a wiring loom or two. Snatch those up too. Always looking for wiring looms. All right. Those are looking good. Now, in my inventory here, in my exosuit, I'm going to say, okay, what do we got? We got some salvage data. We got all that. We've unlocked a new slot. We put a microprocessor in there, but we don't really want to do that. We already got enough of those. We want to go ahead and put our wiring looms in there. And then we'll have those when we need them to unlock certain stuff, like vehicles and stuff like that. Again, that's what I'm putting in cargo. These things are very important in cargo. So we'll put that in there. Now, I can't put this away into my storage because I don't have a storage. Now, eventually, this guy will respawn. He'll respawn his drop pod coordinates. So I definitely want to tag this as a spot I want to come back to. Now, there's a couple ways of doing that, right? You can go ahead and build a big old giant base here, which I'm not going to do. Or we just build a small one real quick, and then we'll have it at our disposal later on. Nice little Gek relic. And these are all for reputation and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and just right outside the door here, I'm going to say, okay, this is going to be my base. So actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and take care of our oxygen first. There we go. So this is going to be my base. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Z, and then I'm going to go ahead and put down my base computer. Now, because I have chromatic metal, which comes from copper, I have the ability to make tons of bases. Like that. I'm just going to left click to get through there, claim base. Now, the sole purpose of this base is so that I can come here and then get drop pod coordinates. And you want to find a bunch of these as you go along and then set them up. Now, another thing I'm going to do is go kind of first person here. And then I'm going to make myself a little base to get into. And I'm really a big fan of these round ones because they're super easy. You just do this, plop that down, make a door. Hopefully in the direction of this door. Let's say right here. And then we'll fly up on top here. And not that I really have to because I could just use my fly camera, but I do anyway. And then we go ahead and get our solar. Let's use our fly camera anyway. And so we'll power it up with some solar. Oh, I need my gold. Okay. See, I can't access my gold right now because I can't access my storage. So we probably want to do our storage first. Press the right buttons. There we go. Let's get our storage in. Now, storage takes magnetized ferrite and sodium. So we'll go ahead and do it. You can only do one of each. But they're kind of like a, bag of holding or magic intergalactic portal. So if you put anything in these, no matter which planet I'm on, I can take all the stuff in and out of it, no matter where I am, which is pretty awesome. Now, I don't even plug them into power because they don't need power to be used because I can just use it straight out of my inventory. All right, so if I need some gold right now, I can now access those by going in here, go like this, scroll down until I see some gold. Lots of copper in there. There's some gold. Grab some gold, put it right there, and now I can go ahead and make the thing that I'm trying to make, which in this case is going to be our solar. I always find by the time you make your solar, the sun's gone down. It's like a given. But let's go ahead and do this. And there we go. So now we'll have some solar for when the sun comes back up. And then when it does come back up, we want to have some things in here that are going to help us do our stuff, right? So the first thing we're going to need is a portal so we can get out of here. We could teleport here without the portal. But to get out, we're going to definitely need to have the portal. And so here's another one that I would put in my cargo slots eventually, cargo nanotubes, because I use a lot of those from when I'm making bases. Same thing with metal plating, things like that. I would keep that in there. Now, the other thing that we want to do here is probably a save while we're at it too. Where's our saves in the other one? There we go. So we'll put a little save down here by the door. We'll also, got me all the way out of there. There we go. And then we also want to go ahead and maybe have a portable converter. I typically don't anymore. Normally I would, or a construction unit or anything like that. I don't put that stuff down anymore. The only thing that I might need is the Galactic Trade Network. We put that down. And then we're going to need our power stuff. We need all of our power stuff here at the end. Okay. Now I can put a biofuel reactor in here. So if I do want to leave, I can just power that up. Especially going to need a battery. Let's put our battery over here. Because when it does go into the day and the solar power collects, it's going to go into that battery, which then at nighttime, I'll continuously have power. And that's it. That's all you really need to build. At least that's what I build each time. And so that's about it for each and every base. That's kind of like the bare minimum I'll build. And then what you can do, once you have a big enough base, you can actually save the base and give it a name and then upload it into the database. So we'll call this small settlement. Let's actually give it a number. 01 small settlement. Because we're going to be saving these as we go along. And so we'll call it a sequence of numbers or letters or whatever you want to do, just so you know which one's which when you go to it, and which ones you've already been to. And whatnot, because you can get a lot of planets going and a lot of universes going and a lot of bases going, and then all of a sudden you'll like be out of your mind because you don't know which one you've already been to. right? You know, like, okay, did I go to this one or was it this one or that one or that one? When it has random names, I find that 1,000 times harder to get around. Now, again, I can wait around for the sun to hit up, but what I'm going to do is go ahead and power this up. Or actually, no, I don't even need to do that. Let's go ahead and do another search. Let's do old school search action here. Let's get our scanner back out. And just let fate take us where we want to go. So we'll get our scanner back out here. And now we bought 2 more drop pod coordinates. And so we'll just ask it to tell us where to go. Right over there. All right. Let's do it. Back into the ship. And off we go. That was a good find. I was just lucky. I didn't know that was there. There was no way for me to know that was there. I just found it. Now I'm going to see how far away that is. It's about 12 minutes. So if it's more than like a minute, then you want to go straight for the atmosphere and then go up and over. You definitely want to hold down shift first, though, to see how far away it is. Man, my controls are real squirrely. Let's go. Real squirrely today, but such is the way it goes. Coming in hot. This is my paradise planet. I've actually found 3 paradise planets at the very beginning of the game. Pretty incredible. Jared Schill coming in. What's up, Gerald? How you doing? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out in the stream. We're going to have a good day today. We're doing all sorts of stuff today. We're getting into it. Oh, look out. Somebody dropped the Dragon Hammer. Who was that awesome person? Sharon Prime coming in, dropping that Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button. Whoa, becoming part of the Teamwork Tycoons here in the Kismet channel. Welcome. My name is Kismet. I'm a partner streamer here on Twitch. We play a lot of games. Yeah, that's right. I'm 50 years old, partially disabled, and a partner streamer on Twitch. Try to get that combo going on, everybody. It ain't easy. It ain't easy, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to move my ship out of the way. I landed right on top of it. Now, again, let's go ahead and do this upgrade. And when we roll over this, there we go. Sodium nitrate and oxygen is the other things that we need, and we have a bunch of those queued up. That's why we are saving up those resources. And now all we have to do is just literally go in and keep clicking these. And there we go. And now we just saved another 800,000. Even though I have 300 million right now, I just saved you and everybody in the chat, which you multiply that out, that's billions of dollars. I just saved you all by using the drop pod coordinates instead. So most worth it on your cargo slot. So let's upgrade that. All right, now we're looking good. Let's go do another one. Let's go ahead and put down our scale. Did I pick the signal booster up? I hope I did. Otherwise, I just left it back over there. Sometimes I do make that mistake, but I can always make more. It's okay. Let's decide for another one. And so we're just on like a run here. Just going to run and upgrade as much as we can. Put that back up. And on to the next one. Now, I have played through the game many times before. This is not my first playthrough. I have hundreds of hours in the game over many years of playing the game. Very, very fun game. Right now, it's a 10 out of 10. This is an instant buy for sure. All for drop pods. Is it the same items? Yes, it's the same items each time on the drop pods. So if you collect those items and you put them into your cargo, which I do, I keep a lot of that stuff in my cargo slots, like antimatter, because it double stacks in your cargo slots. It's the most efficient use of the cargo slots in the normal mode, which is what I'm in right now. I have played the survival mode. I played a bunch of different modes in there, except for permadeath. I don't play permadeath. It's not my jam, but hey, if it's your jam, more power to you. I have played in both modes. I've played all the way through the game multiple times. And the thing that I find best about normal mode is the fact that that's where everybody's at. Now, if you're playing multiplayer, normal mode's the way to go. Though, if you got some hardcore friends, you can hang out with them in the survival mode. But one of the things that I noticed between the survival mode and node was the way that it stacks, right? It originally did this too, by the way, when the game first came out. It only stacks to 250 instead of 10,000. That's a huge difference. To 250. And one of the things that I find that is a problem with the survival mode is you don't have any progression. right? Like the progression I would expect, and this is just me from playing games for the last 40 plus years, is the fact that when you go to convert your stuff, it converts 250, right, in your small little converter. And then you get your medium converter, guess what? It still only does 250. And then you get your large converter, guess what again? Yeah, 250 again. So they missed out on an opportunity to have some progression there, where you could go 250, then 500, then 1,000, and then even unlock the 10,000 later on in the game. Where in this game you can convert up to about 4,000 of any given element. So if you wanted to build something in the survival mode, it is incredibly tedious. But if you like those type of challenges, go for it. I feel like there is like fun survival mechanics, and then there's tedious survival mechanics, and that's a tedious survival mechanic. I feel like it should progress as you unlock things in that survival mode. I think that would be a much better way of doing that. But hey, I just give my feedback. Hopefully they'll add that at some point. We'll all get some progression in the survival mode. Gerald Shields coming in again, Shared Prime and Composer. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you guys wandering in my stream. Feel free to put your feet up and relax. It's okay. Put your feet up on the furniture. It's okay. Well, my virtual furniture anyway. Good morning to you, Shared Prime. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Again, my name is Kismet. Welcome. Come on in, everybody. We're having some fun playing some No Man's Sky. Absolutely love this game. Incredibly fantastic. I've been kind of playing it on and off over the years as it's been progressing. It's a 10 out of 10. It's if you already bought the game, you made out like a bandit too, because now the game that they promised at launch, not only is it achieved most of that, but also gone way beyond that as well. So really fantastic game. But I always have little suggestions here and there. Like when I go to pull something out of the transfer, that should be a big old thing over here, not a tiny little window, because it's really annoying because you take one thing out and you're trying to take multiple things out. It's just really annoying, and I'm not going to run up to the boxes. It should just be full screen, just like when I go to my Starship, right? When I go to my Starship, it should be like this, but over on the side over here. That would be super useful, like right here. Look at this. This is just useless space, not even being used for anything. It says equipment, but okay, it's showing me my backpack. That's it. That's all it's showing me. Why not have a trade thing right there? I don't know. I'm sure there's some technical reason, but still, add that. Add that if you don't mind. Okay, we are going to go ahead and what do? We getting out of the thing. We're going to get another upgrade. That's what we're going to do. Before I forget. Now let's go over here and get some free loot. Now again, when you get to my stage and you're making hundreds of millions every time you log in, you don't really need to do this anymore. I just do it because it's fun. I just like, it gives me that nostalgia feeling of when I first started playing. I like the fact that these are faster. See, it used to zoom out and do all of that like it does on the other one. It doesn't do that anymore. Thank you for that change. That does save a lot of time. Useless time of just waiting for it to go up and then come back down. And again, here we go. So sodium nitrate, oxygen. I keep that on me. Bam. I'm extracting a rate of 20,000 sodium and 20,000 sodium and the other one, oxygen. Every single day I log in, boom, I have a 20,000 more. So I have plenty of that because I'm using the industrial extraction. Also, I just made 200 million and wasn't even in the game. That's the industrial extraction. It will work when you're not in game. So it literally makes me a trillionaire and beyond. It makes me an infinite amount of money. So I rule the universe. We are expanding our empire and ruling the universe while we're not even in game. Pretty incredible, right? NASA coming in. Thank you very much for the follow. You can right-click to transfer. You can right-click to transfer. That is true. Then you go ahead and click over here. We get this going, get that going. And then also cargo slot. Get another one of those. And we're going to just make a run on our cargo slots today. There we go. Very nice. Now, again, remember, I played through the game all the way through. It is not my first playthrough. Multiple times in multiple modes. All right, now we're also going to play a little side game that we play. This is everybody in the chat. Look at all their names over there. This is everybody playing a little side game we play called Stream Raiders. We play it every 30 minutes, and I always forget to put down my spell. Let's go ahead and put that spell down. There we go. It's going to make everybody run faster. So this is a little side battle that we do. Very fun. You can play it for free in the chat. You can also play it on mobile or on desktop. I know a lot of you watch my stream on mobile. So you can go ahead and download the app and join us and put down some units every 5 minutes while we're in the middle of playing No Man's Sky. And then we do a battle, get you guys tons of loot and rewards and build up all your units and unlock new units like wizards and barbarians and all sorts of fun stuff. And if you like rogue classes, they have those and whatnot. Oh, there we go. We're getting it going on. It has a bunch of quests and other fun stuff. Now, look at this right here. I'm going to go ahead and give out a bunch of rewards to all the peeps playing with us right here. We got Regnus, we got Riverdog, Nightox, and Mini Murph getting some love. I always have it on you guys. Maximum amount of gold going to you guys. And Red Team Trash coming in. Overall MVP. Nice job there. Topping that. And look at this. We're doing this event. And during events, I'll continue on and do even more battles all day long in a bonus stream after my primary stream just for battles. Okay, now let's try to put down the correct unit. There he is. There's my little bomber. Let's go ahead and put him down this time. Let's put him back just a little bit. There we go. And that's it. Boom. There we go. So we just take a minute or two on that, and then we get back to our primary game. So there we go. So now what were we going to put in our newly opened up cargo slots over here? So what's the thing I use the most out of every one of these elements? Well, because I do a lot of industrial mining, the thing I use the most is actually ferrite dust. Ferrite dust, I keep a lot of ferrite dust typically in here so I can make a bunch of metal plates. Now, how much ferrite dust per metal plate? Well, if we go in here and figure out the math of it, right, we use 50 ferrite dust per metal plates. So if we do something like 50 times 20, hey, Siri, what's 50 times 20?
50 times 20 is 1,000.
Is 1,000. So if we make the metal plates and we take the metal plates and we put them in our cargo slot, and we're going to make 20 of them because that's how many stack here in our metal plates. As you can see, I can just keep stacking them up to 20. In our regular general inventory, we can only stack 10. That's why I put them typically in here. But if I can stack 10,000 ferrite dust, because for each 20 of these stacks, that's 1,000 ferrite dust. But if I can stack 10,000 ferrite dust, then I can make way more than that, right? So 10 times that, or 200 metal plates. So it's actually more efficient if I put my ferrite dust in there and not have the plates. If I have any plates, though, I will put them in there temporarily, use them up, and then keep my ferrite dust in there, and actually start to keep multiple stacks of ferrite dust in my inventory so that I can make tons and tons of metal plates, which you'll see I'll have crazy tons of ferrite dust in here because we're going to be really expanding. We're going to try to get to $1 billion with a B every single time we log in. So every time we log in, I play usually once a week, and we'll log in, bam, $1 billion every time we log in. I have got a $500 million last time. We're going to go for $1 billion this time. It's going to be very fun. Very, very fun. We're in no hurry, though. We play as we go along. More dehydrated jelly there. Let's put that into there. Stack that nicely. And again, we'll start to stack some other stuff. Now, what would be the next thing I would stack in there? Well, anything that I carry that I have a lot of. Great example would be oxygen would be another one, which I would start putting in there because I do use oxygen for unlocking the cargo slots. And then you could probably guess what the next one's going to be, sodium nitrate, and so on. So I'll just keep putting that into my cargo slots as I unlock them. Now, we got a bit of a problem, though, is we're out of drop pod coordinates. So let's go ahead and do another scan here. And see, we just get lucky. See what we find. Locate nearby structures. And you can speed all that up, by the way, by just left-clicking. I'll skip through that dialogue a little faster. Oh, I think it's a supply depot. Oh, another beacon. Oh, okay. And we'll go middle mouse button, pick that back up. And then we'll go back to our ship. I don't know why I like to get up on top of it, just like I'm climbing inside it as something. All right, let's go see where this beacon's going to take us. Oh, it's not very far, just over the hill here. Look out. I landed on top of that thing. That's funny. All right. All right, go forward again, bro. That's too funny. All right. I meant to land just past it, but I landed on top of it. I don't think I could have done that if I actually was trying to do that. But very funny. All right. You know, you got to enjoy those funny moments. Oh, got a double container. I do not get rid of rusted metal. Rusted metal is ferrite dust. I do not get rid of it ever. Gek relic. All right. Look, we got lots of free loot. Now, later on, I'll go and buy a bunch of Gek relics and buy a bunch of stuff that boosts my stuff, but why not get it for free, if you know what I mean? It's just sitting right there. All right, now this is actually going to be like a big scanner, just like my small scanner. It's going to scan the whole entire area and see what we can find nearby. What's it going to give me here? Ah, another minor settlement. Look, I'm telling you all my best tricks today, everybody. I'm showing you my best stuff. We're actually lucking out. That was pretty lucky to find 2 of those. And so these are going to lead us to another small settlement. Maybe it's the same small settlement. Maybe it's a different one. Let's go find out. Now, that small settlement is about 40 minutes out that way in real time, by the way. We're not going to wait that amount of time. We're going to go up here into the atmosphere and then space bar this baby. Now, it's probably different, and the reason why I know... Whoa, hold on. Tag to the wrong thing. There we go. The reason why I know it's different than the one I just did is because it doesn't have a base symbol next to it. They actually made it where you can see the names of your bases now, too, which is very useful. I used to say your base, and I have 5 of them, and it says your base, your base, your base. Well, which base? Which base is my base, right? Which base is this base? I don't know. I'm trying to find my base. I can't find the right base. So they did eventually fix that, so I do appreciate that fix as well. And they fixed just a crazy tons of stuff in this game. Plays really well, very stable, never have an issue with it most of the time. All right, here we go. Here we go. Another landing pad and another small settlement to keep our drop pod adventure going. We also need to go up to our space station, our freighter at some point, and get that going too. Okay, in we go. Again, we're going to check and see what we got. Look at that little thing. Now, it might be an S-class. You never know. So you kind of got, it's an A-class. You might want to peek in there just in case. Maybe you want to set yourself up a little blaster. I'm going to go without it. I'm going to go into first person by pressing my button. Look for free loot. Nice nav data. What else we got? We got the teleporter here. I mean, the Galactic Trade Network. Free units. Nanotites. Hey, I like free stuff. Already got that. What we got back here? This is where I came in. Yep, that's where I came in. Nothing too sexy there. What we're really here for is this dude. We're gonna blind him with our light, and then maybe give us better deals. Okay, in here again. We're looking for drop pod coordinates. There's a couple more. Boom. Anything else in here we could use? Maybe some more wiring looms, considering we have 300 million right now, so we're probably pretty good. Pretty well off cash-wise. Let's go ahead and take those wiring looms, though, right away and stack them in here, because they can stack pretty big in there. Now, also what we can do is go in and check out the Galactic Trade Network to see if there's anything in there that we might want to buy. We might look for any drop pod coordinates. Usually you don't find them here. Usually you find them up at the space stations at various different things. We could buy the metal plating instead of making it. There's got some platinum in there as well. We could buy that. Pyrite we already got going. We got to get our ammonium going eventually. Nothing really in there that I'm looking for right now, but I got 300 million. I could buy whatever I wanted. But really what I want is a bunch of drop pod coordinates. I'm going to show you another way to get drop pod coordinates after we do these two, where you can, if you got lots of cash like I do, you can literally buy like 30 of them at once and spend like 3 million and then basically unlock all of your slots just by running around going one to the next to the next. Hold on, we're speaking of going and running around to one to the next to the next. Let's go ahead and fire up another one. Now, it used to be sometimes you would actually hit the same one again, and that sucks because that's 100 grand down the trash. So let's hopefully that's not the same one. It does hit a certain point where that used to start to happen, where you would just detect the same one you've already been to. I believe they have fixed that, but well, guess we're going to find out today, aren't we? We'll find out for sure. Again, you're like, well, Kismet, you're a millionaire. Why do you care if you why do you care if you lose 100 grand? I hate wasting money at any rate, at any level. I do not want to lose. I don't want to waste my cash. Now, finding these just by randomly running around on a planet is pretty low, though you can actually use your vehicles, your exocraft, to find stuff as you go along. You can really upgrade those, and those you can zero in on the type of thing you're looking for in there. I rarely work my exocraft this early, though. Because I'm not really running around on the surface all that much. I'm usually just, you know, jetting from one side to the other with my ship. I get all this stuff anyway, just to kind of unlock it. Did we already do this? I think we did. Yes, we already did that. Okay, we got that all done. And again, that's why we've been saving all of our resources. And again, I'm fairly early in on the game. And I've already set it up where I can just literally go click, click, click. So that's why we spent all that time setting up that industrial extraction. Upgrade that one. All right, and then we're going to take a shot at just finding one randomly. Oh, no, we got another one. I thought I only got two. Maybe I didn't use one. Right over there. Okay, awesome. Pick that up. And then we're just going to rinse and repeat. You'll see me open up all my cargo slots because I did all the pre-work in previous times in which I was in the game. I did a lot of that pre-work by going... Wow, that's pretty close. By just going in and collecting all these resources ahead of time before I get to upgrading my inventory. And it just saves me millions and millions of dollars by doing this. Now, if I see that these are already been taken, that's why I also take these as well. If I see they're already been taken, then I probably have already been there before. All right, unlock those. And now I'm obviously going to speed up because you guys got the gist of this now. Boom, another cargo slot. All right, another one unlocked. At some point, we're going to run out of resources, though, and we'll have to grab more. But we'll just keep going. Now, we're just going to roll the dice now because we don't have any more drop pods. And we're going to see what we can find nearby. Well, now, I could have went in and also taken that small settlement and tagged that small settlement, but I decided one's good enough. We can always come back to that one later on. Okay, and so we found something way off in the distance there. Weird animals. Weird space animals. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and head toward that. This stuff is really close together. Pretty amazing. Really lucking out on our beacons today, too. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Land the thing, bro. Land it. Sometimes, in your original ship lands more often than some of these other ships. They get all, like, weird. They don't want to land sideways, which the original ship will land however you tell it to land most of the time, which is cool. Keep my rusted metal. Get all my free stuff. Where's the pole at? Electric fish! Going around under the ground. Weird. It doesn't have a pole here. Huh. Because we got a waypoint. Alright, let's go see if we can find some more drop pod coordinates. Oh. Feel like that's the one we already found earlier. Maybe it's telling me, hey, Kismet, you should go over there and make that into a base. Okay, ship, where'd you go? This way. Fly back over here. Thank you, Rip, for coming in, dropping that Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Teamwork Tycoons here at the Kismet channel. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you chilling out here in the stream today. Hope you're having a great Thursday. We are flying around getting rich up in this game. Woohoo! Coming down in again. I'm a crazy driver. I just like straight drive for it. I dive right in there. All right, let's go see if this is the same one we did. How will we know if this is one we already did? Well, if all the stuff is looted in here as a first giveaway, I think we saw that one earlier. Let's see, we did it. Oh, no! This is not one we did. How do I know? Because it has loot. I'm a super looter. I loot everything. Let's go look at this one. What do we got here? C-class. We saw one like that earlier, but that's not the specific one. Again, I would not be able to collect this again if I had already been here. Let's go ahead and check that Galactic Trade Network again. See if we got any change to anything in there. Anything in there we're looking for. Yeah, some sodium nitrate. Yeah, we'll buy all that. What the heck? Ionized cobalt. We can use that. We can make some of that, but you know, I got it right there conveniently, and I'm going to be doing a lot of drop pod coordinates, so let's do it. What's up, bro? All right, we're lucking out today. Purchase components. And 2 more. All right. Boom. Thanks, bro. Well, apparently we're lucking out today because that doesn't happen all that often that you find 3 small settlements in a sequence like that. Again, very, very lucky to find that in a row. And then again, we'll go ahead and use our scanner here. Now again, we hope it doesn't detect one we've already done. Hope this gives a new one. Oh, that one's real far away. I see we've got some stuff over here. Let's pop over here. I'm just going to be lazy. I'm going to call my ship to me. So I don't have to walk all the way back. I know, way over there, everybody. Literally 10 steps over there. You're going to have so much nav data. It's going to be crazy. Oh, no, I don't have enough fuel in my thruster. Watch this. Pyrite there. Uranium here. Good to go. And that's why I'm extracting pyrite and uranium as well. So I can have that fuel. Don't have to worry about it. All right, that's 1 hour away. We're not going to go for an hour. Just flying across the thing. We're going to go up in our atmosphere. Again, I'm playing in 4K. You think it looks awesome in 1080. You should be playing it in 4K like me. It looks amazing. Absolutely awesome. They've also improved the cloud structures, the way the lighting works. They've upgraded all the planets. They've added more diversity to the universe and whatnot. Really just home run after home run after home run in this game. I can also play multiplayer. I do a whole bunch of stuff, which I will do at the end of this playthrough eventually. I've never played the multiplayer. Well, we played a little bit, I think, a while ago when it first came out. But never seriously have I done the in-game stuff with peeps. I love this part of the thing where you're just exploring around, you're upgrading your units, you're getting your ships, and I restart quite often whenever there's a big major update. I'll start again, see how it plays now with the updates. All right, let's just get this done, and then we'll hit that other stuff. It's really cool when you get to this stage. When you get to, you spend all the time and effort collecting those resources just so you can run up here and just upgrade your stuff. And again, like I said, this part gets very repetitive. You do a lot of this stuff over and over again. But I set it up so I can just run and do it in a sequence as opposed to doing it 1 or 2 here along the way. More nav data. Right there. And then we're going to go ahead and do our... wrong button. There we go. Do our scanner again. Hope I'm not leaving these scanners all over the universe. Whoa, electric fish. Another drop pod over there. Rinse and repeat. Wow. All right, how far? 22 minutes. All right, up we go. So we're basically just going to this one planet. We're just doing all the drop pods on this one planet. If I run out of drop pods on here, then I'll end up going to other planets and getting them over there too, until I get to a point in which all of my inventory slots are unlocked, which is a great moment in this game. Because you know, even though even in normal mode you can stack very high, I do a lot of large stuff. So when I'm doing a lot of large stuff, I want to have as maximum amount of inventory slots as I can, for sure. And so drop pod coordinates are the best way, I feel, to unlock your cargo slots. This is probably going to be up over the hill. Man, a lot of drop-offs right over the hill in this particular playthrough. Down here. That's an interesting spot. Crazy driving. Looks good. All right, over here. Cargo. Upgrade. All right, we're pretty much just absolutely cranking on this. I'll scan this first, and then we'll get that flag and stuff. Now again, I'm just scanning randomly there. I don't have any more drop pods. And we're just going to keep going until it gets to a point where I don't have any more and I can't find any more. And that happens quite often. Oh my god, really? What is that? Okay, there we go. There's a trading post. Now, see, we found something different. That's very lucky to find that many beacons very early on, because the beacons lead me to a settlement. The settlement, then I can buy drop pods. Then I can go do some drop pods, and then I find another beacon, and then I find another settlement. And that's a real lucky sequence. That does not happen every time. Don't expect that to happen. Most often, you find one, and then you have to wander around. You find a factory, or you find something different. You don't find the actual thing that you're looking for on the first try. That was pretty lucky. All right, and let's go ahead and get back on our ship. And we'll go hunt down a trading platform. Okay, how far away are we? 6 minutes? Nah, we'll go into the atmosphere. Okay, now the trading posts are actually my favorite places in the game. And the reason why, when you're looking for a ship, it's hard to find a ship in a space station. The best place, my biggest tip, you only learned one thing in my stream today, and that is to take over trade posts. Especially in 3-star systems, which are wealthy systems, where you're going to find those more wealthy level ships, right? Like I found an exotic in this playthrough. Every time I find an exotic, I rarely ever have the cash. This is the only playthrough I've ever done. I've done, I don't know, 20 or 30 playthroughs. This is the only time I've ever bought the exotic, because I usually don't have the cash. But this time we did. I have one right now. Actually, I can pull it out and show it to you right over here. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, there. This one. Let's go, all right? In here. There it is. Cool, right? And if we hold down F, you can see what ships are all about. It tells you a bit about that ship. You can see it's an exotic. It's an S-class exotic with a 16+4. That's a pretty awesome ship. Now, am I going to use it? No, I typically use the fighter. But I will fix it up later. You know, make it fancy. Maybe we'll drive it around. I don't know. I like to use the fighters more often. Now, look at this. We've got some other ships to choose from here. We get that one. That's a C-class. Over here, we've got another ship that's landed. It's okay, B. This one's a C. It's okay. Maybe on the other side here, what do we got? We got a fighter flying away. It's probably an S-class because I missed it. No, it's a C-class. C-class out of there. Sometimes you'll miss them. Like, they'll come in, they'll land, you don't see them. You go, oh, S-class, and it flies away. It happens. It happens a lot. Okay, so we found a settlement. Now, this settlement is different than the other settlement. Because we can't just straight up buy the stuff we're looking for, right? We're looking for drop pod coordinates. Now, if we go in here, we can look for other stuff that we might need, pure ferrite. Now, there's only just a little bit of this stuff, 33 of that, 20 of this, and whatnot. I'm looking for thousands of that particular thing. And if they don't really have it, I don't worry about it. But if it's something I haven't unlocked yet or I haven't used yet, usually I'll buy some of it so it unlocks it in my thing. I found a way to reset my inventory, by the way. I reset it on this particular playthrough, which is awesome. I uninstalled and reinstalled. So it doesn't show me the elements that I learned in my last playthrough, right? So this is completely a brand new playthrough, so some of my stuff does not show up, which I think is awesome. Because I like to see the progression of what I've done and what I haven't done, and all of that as I go along. Okay, so we can't get it from there. So let's go ahead and talk to some of these NPCs and see what they can do. Let's talk to this guy. All right, so I can request dialogue help. I can practice language skills. I can give him a gift, which will increase my standing, or I can leave. So let's say dialogue help. Oh, hold on. I got a phone call. Be right back. Microphone's not been muting lately, so I had to watch it. Yeah, so the dude for my shower is on the way. I got an AFK when he gets here. He's going to measure my my shower for some shower doors for the family. So when he gets here, I'll have to AFK for that, but then I'll be back. All right, so I usually go for anything to do with trade. That's just me. So it'll basically teach you a bit of their language for nanotites. There we go. And so you can go ahead and do that. You can run around, get all your stuff unlocked. And I'll do this kind of on and off. I don't just sit here and do this all day long because it does get repetitive in there. So you're trying to learn some of their words and request dialogue help. And usually right about this point, I'll say travel symbol. I usually trade and travel for find. There we go. Now eventually you can unlock their whole language, which I've never done because I usually restart by that point. And then we go skip through this guy's dialogue. And then it says, needs me to come to my, then it promises to come to my world and make use of my new weapons terminal. Don't I already have someone on my weapons terminal? I think I do. All right, let's decline. Thanks, bro. Thanks anyway. And then this guy, let's talk to him. That's an NPC you can hire to be part of your thing. Let's see. Trade symbol. Again, you can do that for hours. You can do that for hours and hours and hours of just talking to each and every NPC, learning their language, and so on. Whoa, a little close there, bro. There we go. And see, I'm starting to learn a bit more of their language there. Request help. And travel. Journey, all right. That's just the way I like to do it. Now, again, I talked to all the NPCs. Not much going on there. Let's go up here and see what we got for this ship. That's the C class. And he gone. He gone. All right. Ooh, milestone accomplished. Where's another ship? Over here. Recognize I met 30 aliens. Look at me, Mr. Special Pants. All right, get out of there. What is this? This is a C class. Now, I want to go talk to this guy over here before he takes off, hopefully. There we go. Now, these particular NPCs have different stuff. They have different stuff than the ones I just talked to. I can sell stuff to him, I can buy for him, or I can make an offer on his ship. And this is how you upgrade your ships. And that's why trade platforms are the best, because you can go to the trade platforms, wait for people to arrive. If you see some S-classes arrive, then you buy those things, right? That's what I did. I bought this A-class that I have now. I bought that exotic from my trade planet. But I also have a trade thing on an S-class or a 3-star planet, which means that they're going to be much higher quality ships coming in and out, including exotics, which is one of the ones I bought. Let's go ahead and buy some stuff from this guy. What has he got? Now look, he's actually got the things that I need to give to these guys to upgrade my stuff. So I usually buy a bunch of those at some point, usually about right now. We got some pungium there. I'd have to kill sentinels to get that, but instead of doing that, you know what I'm doing? I'm just going to buy it from them. Cactus flesh, I could hunt that down, but you know what else I could do? I could just straight up buy it because I know I'm going to need it later. And do I need anything else? Not really. I'm already extracting about 50,000 silver, so I'm good there. Starship fuel, I'm already using pyrite and uranium, so I don't even need to ever use these again. I can just go ahead and use what I've got. And that's about it. And there we go. So and you'll find sometimes some random peeps who have some black market upgrades. Check out these black market upgrades I've got to my exosuit, right up here. Look at these simulators for my jetpack. Look at that. One of these is 149%. Both of these are upgrades to my jetpack. Or actually, all three of these are upgrades to my jetpack, which are pretty awesome, right? So these right here are the black market ones they have now. And you'll just see a black market vendor every now and again. You'll see them land and you talk to them. A lot of randomized stuff that happens in the universe now. Very, very fun. All right, so we talked to that guy. There's another ship up there. That's not my ship. Let's run up there. See if we get to him before he flies away. And this ship is a C-class. Talk to this guy. Over here, same thing. We're going to go ahead and buy some items from him. See what he's got. He's got more of them. So his inventory is separate from the inventory of the other guy. And same thing, more pungium. Frost crystal. Yeah, we'll buy some of that. And since I got 300 million, I just go on a shopping spree, everybody. I just buy whatever I need. Very, very useful for sure. All right, and I don't really want his ship, so I'll be like, blah, no thank you. Now, you can go ahead and build a base here. Normally I would do that, but I already have some trade platforms. But I would build your base like right here, and then you could build all around here, and you can use this as a trade platform, and you can chill out here and look for ships coming in and out. There's a C-class going out. And you can sit here and wait for ships. What I usually do is I fly up above, and I stand up here, and then you can just look at ships as they come in. That's a C-class there. Nothing there. That's my ship right there, which is an A-28 fighter, which is that's a pretty good amount of cargo in a fighter. We're at about 13 million. The funny thing is the fighters are actually the cheapest among the ships. I find the one that's actually worth the most are the cargo. Cargo ones can get up to about 50 million plus very, very quickly. All right, here comes another one coming in. Tell me this is an S-class. Nope, C-class. But it's got 25 slots. That's a pretty decent C-class right there. It's only about 5 million. It's a C-class with 4 tech slots. That's a pretty decent ship early on. For sure. Over here, we've got a B-26, which isn't too bad. If you're more into your explorers. Now, each type of ship is a different type of ship, right? Some of them are explorers, so you're going out further, right? You can warp further. And then some of them are fighters, which I prefer the fighters. Now, usually I'm a space trucker, and I will use the haulers. That's usually my jab. Now let's go ahead and take a quick break here while we go ahead and do this battle. So I continuously forget to put that spell down. And let's go ahead and fire up this battle real quick here. A little side game we play called Stream Raiders. Play for about 30 seconds to a minute every 30 minutes. Let's do it. Oh, man, we are crushing it. We are absolutely crushing it. Look at that, 132 units. You guys are crushing it. Wow. Oh, still a pretty decent fight, though. These things are crazy, man. They shoot clear across the entire thing. I think those are a little OP, but whatever. We're still going to wipe them out. Oh, we're turning them to our side. Then they shoot all the way across the thing. Yeah, look at that. They're on our side now. Look, they're shooting down at this one. I never even noticed that. We convert them into our side. Or we wipe them out, one or the other. Yeah, see, now it's ours. And they shoot at each other. Who's that down there? Subi! Subi down there getting them converted. That's win. That's a GG. Wow, we had 110 units left. I feel like we totally slaughtered them. Absolutely crushed them. Got some more enemy kills there. More loot going out to Matt, Subi, Riverdog, Ruckus, and Rotisserie G. Getting that love. Storm Queen, MVP. Nice job. Let's keep going, everybody. We want to try to get you guys a shot at a skin here. Now, you can't help support the stream, everybody. Like, Kismet, man, you do a lot of battles, bro. I want to support the stream, show you some love, maybe unlock our next skin. Here's how you do it, everybody. You go right in here. You hit your home button. You go right in here to the store. You click on skins. You search for my name, Kismet. Kismet. You're going to find a bunch of these little guys in here. They're so cute, including the awesome Norbert, my dancing dragon. There he is, over there doing his thing. He loves to dance. That's Norbert. Now, you can't help support the stream by clicking this button right here. You can actually gift this or buy it for yourself because those are the best gifts to get, the ones you get for yourself. And you can go ahead and find a player like, let's say, Rotisserie. Let's see, just start with ROT. row. There we go. But you can go ahead and select other people, and you can also gift them. So if you already own a bunch of them, you see someone out there just absolutely crushing it, bringing us in tons of loot, feel free to gift those. I feel like it's one of my favorite things, both gifted subs and gifts in here, because it doubles the enjoyment out of it. So someone gets one, and then also helps support the stream, gets one step closer to unlocking that Sparkle Dog, my English Welsh Corgi, who is going to be our next unit, and I'm going to let you guys pick which unit we do it. Obviously not the healer and the tank. We've already done those. Look, it's me. You ever wanted a character in a game? It's me right there. That's me all dressed up as the Wasteland Tycoon. There I am right over there as well. So I just love the fact that I've grown up. I'm 50 years old, and I got a character that I created in a game. I don't know. That's a gamer's dream right there when you're a kid, right? Is to one day be in a game yourself. So there you go. I'm not on the level of Lord British, but, you know, I am at least a little bit in that direction. There you go. Let's go ahead and keep on going with our No Man's Sky over here. And again, I will have to break here in a bit when he calls me back. Oh, there's an A28. That's not bad if you're into shuttles. That's a pretty decent shuttle with 28 slots there. Not seeing many cargo stuff up here. Not too many cargo ships up on this one, but such is the way it goes. Let's go ahead and fly down and keep on rocking and rolling. Now, normally I would take this over, but we're just going to go ahead and do a bit easier way here. We're going to go into our ship. Get out of there. We're going to go into our ship. And now, if you do not tag that with a base, you will not find that again. 99% of the time. You cannot find stuff again. It's like, one of the weird things about this is that they have these beacons that you unlock, right, that you tag into. I'll show you here in your discoveries, right? So say I went to whatever, what am I on? Paradise 1. So say I went to Paradise 1, right? And I unlocked these waypoints. And I can upload those, right? I can upload all these waypoints. I'm just going to upload all this. Upload. Okay, so I went to all these waypoints. Now, if I click on the waypoint, it does nothing. If I want to find my way back to that waypoint, I cannot find my way back. I can't just click on it, tell it to tag it, or whatnot. There's no way to find your way back. It's like a weird thing that has not been added to the game. What I should be able to do is click on that waypoint, or right-click on it, and then it puts a tag on it, right? That would be awesome. That would be another great upgrade to this game. I should be writing this stuff down. Hold on. I do have some feedback. Oh, God, I got to go through all of this feedback. I got so much up here. No Man's Sky, larger transfer items, sorting your inventory. Hold down A and D when you're making stuff. Running power between bases would be nice. And then ability to find your way back to a discovered waypoint. And when I think of different ideas, I write them down, and then I very respectfully give feedback to devs. I don't say, oh, you suck, and your game sucks, and you suck. That's what people do. They get all off on a tyrant. What you really want to do is say, hey, I love your game. I think it could be better if you did this, right? That is a much better feedback than going on a tirade, because you know what happens? That's what it does. They're like, they just ignore your whole post. They don't want to listen to your crap. They're already hard at work. Just tell them in a respectful way. Let's say right mouse click to set a waypoint for that unlocked waypoint. The question mark. All right, there we go. Let's save that. I'll get around to all those suggestions later on, or never. One or the others. But yeah, that would be an awesome suggestion, because I cannot find my way back to those particular things, and I might want to find my way back to one of those small settlements that I tagged, and then I can rename it to small settlement, right? And then I should be able to find my way back to that small settlement without having to create a base at every single spot that I want to remember where I was. Now, I've tried to go up here, up into the outer space up here, and we're going to go ahead and go back this way, apparently, because it's chosen that one instead of the one I want to go to. And so we'll go toward our toxic planet here. In fact, we'll go toward our base station. Nope. A little higher. Okay, we'll go to Space Anomaly instead. See, sometimes what it does is it gets into that in-between state and it snaps to the wrong thing. Because I literally have it under the reticle, so anything under the reticle should be the thing that it snaps to. But it doesn't always do that. It doesn't always do it. It's okay. My space anomaly is by where it is. Now, by the way, while you're flying here, you could be recharging your stuff here. You could be clicking your thrusters and recharging those. You can go in and do your pulse engine as well with your tritium, or even better that you don't use your tritium. I shouldn't have used my tritium there. Use your pyrite. Your pyrite is a much more abundant and also automatic. You can extract it through your. Uh-oh. We're getting a little action here. Is also it can be extracted by the industrial mining. Go ahead, pull me out of space. I dare you. I dare you. You do, I'm going to own you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, that's it. Now you did. Now you did. Come on. You want to bring it here? Go ahead, bring it. I can't even see you. You're dead. I couldn't even see him. I already killed him. Okay, you're dead. Come over here. Where are you going? You ain't going to make it, bro. I'll give you a little minute to fly around, and then I'm going to annihilate you. They've improved the weapon systems a little bit better in this game, and how you target. A little bit better. I still would love to have my X52. I could use my joystick and thruster with the game. I'm just toying with them now. All right, I'll just wipe them out. I just toying with them. Give me that loot, bro. Yeah, I know. I'm the one who shot them. That's how I know they got defeated. All right, and so let's get back to it. There's a ship that popped in, too. Where'd that ship go? The ship that popped in. A big old ship. I don't even know where it went. All right, going back to the anomaly. The zoom. All right, we out. We out. See, you don't mess with, you don't bring it here. You bring it here, I'm going to wipe you out. Don't bring it. Don't bring it, baby. Even doing mouse and keyboard, it's really awkward with mouse and keyboard. I'm sure it'd be better with a controller if I used the controller more. I have multiple controllers. I do have an Xbox, a PS4. One of the greatest things about this game is we can all play together. That's right. It's multi-platform. So if you have PS4, Xbox, whatever you got, or PC, which is what I'm on right now, I have all three. So I can play whatever I want on whatever game I want. Because I don't care about the system. The system is just a tool to me, like a screwdriver or a wrench or a pin or a pencil. It's just a tool to do the thing that I want to do, which is play games. So I don't go, oh well, I'm better because I have this and you're worse because you have that. That's like a childish thing. I hate it when I hear people doing that. It's like, oh, come on. Because I've had to listen to the Mac versus PC thing for 1,000 years, right? Since computers began, since that whole rivalry started. I have both. I have two custom PCs and I got Macs over there. I got an iPhone. I got Android. I got it all. It's just a tool to me. It's not like an identifying thing that sets my identity. It's more like, hey, I need to do this thing, so I'm going to get this tool that does that thing that I needed to do, right? That's what I do. That's how I buy stuff. I buy stuff if it actually serves a function that I need it to serve, right? I buy a phone if I need a phone. That's why I buy stuff. It has to serve a purpose, or I don't bother with it. Now, I actually want to go back this way. Why do I have my anomaly way out here? I bet you it's by my other planet. It's kind of weird I got my anomaly way out there. I don't know why I have that out there. Huh. That's weird. All right, hold on. Screw the anomaly. We'll go back to space station. Of course, I am close to the anomaly, and I could just teleport to the space station. We could just do that. Well, we're close to the anomaly. We go to the anomaly, and then we can teleport to the space station. What I've tried to do is I've tried to get to my freighter now. We're also trying to get to the space station. I'm going to show you another way of getting crazy ton of drop pods. If they have them, we'll see. we'll go around the space station and we'll look around and see what we got over there as well. But we'll go to the anomaly here real quick. By the way, this anomaly is awesome every single time I go into it. It's really cool every single time. Checking all my stuff. Okay, screw it. We'll go in the anomaly then. Must have just been out here in the middle of space collecting ships or something. I don't know what I was doing out here. Now, this is the space anomaly. This is how you find your friends. So, if you want to play with other peeps, say you're on Xbox and your buddy's on PS4 or PS5 or whatever, you can go into the Nexus, and you can both meet in the Nexus and do a multiplayer quest. Now, if you notice, in my particular game, there's nobody here. Normally, you'd see a whole bunch of ships and people walking around and coming in and out, and that's because you can also set the game to single player if you want to. If you don't want to deal with everybody else and their deal, you can just go ahead and set it to single player, which I have it set to right now. They can't see me. I can't see them. And so, it's all about me, bro. It's all about me up in here. Oh, you like my little shortcut there? That's my little shortcut so I can get to this stuff in the back. Now, I feel like I've already done this in here, but we're going to go ahead and see if it's reset, because it does reset over time. It has not reset. Right here, you can get another upgrade. And you can do it in every single system that you go into. So you can unlock your cargo slots pretty quickly by just keep going into different systems. And you can get it on the space station, and you can get it here on the anomaly. Let's go ahead and head back to the space station. Now, how do I know where I am? Well, I'm going to go space stations here, and it's going to tell me this is the current system I'm in, system number 1. And so I'm going to go ahead and teleport to that space station. And we're going to look around at the space station and see if we can find some more drop pods and try to unlock some more stuff. Unlock some more stuff. All right. So here we are at system number 1. Now, the first thing I always do is go right toward the trade network and see if there's anything in there that I might need. Or if I'm just being lazy, if there's thousands of that particular thing, I'll just straight up buy it. Carbon nanotubes. Well, shit, buy a bunch of those instead of making them because we're being lazy. Sodium nitrate. Oh, yeah, 600 of that. We'll take it. Anything else? Maybe some salt. Now, why do I buy that? Well, I buy it so I don't have to make it myself. That's just being lazy. When you have lots of cash, you just straight up start buying stuff instead of making it. All right, so we'll go to this first guy. Let's talk to him. What does he do? Well, he is a mission agent. So we can browse some missions, and you can actually make tons of cash and get your rep up by doing this. You can see I've got a couple in progress, which I've completely and utterly ignored. I typically don't do the kill the herd ones, but you know what? What the heck? Let's go ahead and add it. And as we're going around and we just happen to do the thing, it will go ahead and do that. Cleanse of death, kill 11 crew. Now, see these two? Kill 10, kill 11. Now, this is actually a great time to use your dollar bills locations. And you're like, what do you mean dollar bills? Well, I'll show you here in a bit. I'll show you that. If I forget, remind me. There we go. So we got a bunch of these. Now, these other ones I can't do because my reputation is not high enough. But when I do get that up there, I can go ahead and get those fired up as well. So that's the mission guy. And we'll go to the next person over here. And this guy is an envoy. Now he says, interloper must prove trade of blah, blah, blah. Oh, gotta go again, everybody. Be right back. Trying to take care of my bathroom right now. They're in there. They're measuring for the sliding doors that are going to go into the bathroom. Trying to get that done. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed waving at this guy. Blah, 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 blah. So I don't have a high enough rep to work with this envoy right now. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that. And we'll come back to that. That's actually a pretty fun thing once you get that going. Now, this is one of my favorite ones because I am a cartographer. I love to map stuff out and things like that. So that's what this guy does. Honorable war, blah, the unknown Valkyne battle with weapons and with something. Now, we have a bunch of things. We can purchase some maps, we can exchange some maps, or we can ask for help. So let's start with ask for help. Asking for help, they point at a map on their screen and toward a depiction of a waypoint towers found at most planetary sites. They seem to be requesting I gather data from these towers. And so it's basically going to tell us usually a waypoint. Oh, I didn't actually add one. Usually it gives us a waypoint. Now, we already did a bunch of the waypoints already, so we might have already unlocked it. Now, the next thing we do is exchange maps. So you can actually buy maps. If you haven't seen this yet, this is actually a really cool feature of the game. You can buy cartographer data. You can find emergency cartographer data, commercial data, or alien cartographic data as well. So you can buy a bunch of these, and we'll buy one of each. Or not, because we have inventory full. Which is so this is the story of Kismet's every day. Let's go ahead and put that onto our ship. Our nanotubes, max those out there. Put those onto our ship as well. You're going to find that I'm constantly overburdened. I forgot I bought all this stuff just now. We'll put all that in there, and we'll put that away later on. Okay, that's as much we can do. All right, there we go. So we'll buy one of each. Oh, did I buy the first one? I don't remember now. Let's leave. You can right-click, mouse-click, by the way, to get out of there. Did I buy the first one? I don't see it. So I'm going to assume that I didn't. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy that first one. Change some maps. We'll buy a planetary, emergency, or a secret, an emergency, a commercial, and an alien. And we'll try each of those out. And then we'll go ahead and talk to the guy again. And then we're going to use some of our nanotites down here to purchase a map. Now that map is going to give us just kind of a random map here, a planetary map. This planetary map here is going to find an ancient artifact site, all right? And that's where you can find loot and all sorts of stuff with that. Again, commercial, emergency, and then secret. So secret, commercial, or secret, emergency, commercial. And then this is a alien one. Wait a minute. Did we buy? What happened to our fifth one? Where did our other one go? Did we not buy it? Oh, wait a minute. We got secret. Something's a fishy here. Secret, emergency, oh, we got two alien ones. That's right. We bought an alien one, and it gave us an alien one. Okay, that's because there should be 5, and there's 5 there. This one's just stacked in 2. All right. So you can see this one has a little symbol on there, and those symbols are really important to the game. If you are not paying attention to these symbols, you are getting not as much as you should out of this game. That is for sure. As you can see, it's got a little symbol of a house, so we might find a settlement. This one over here has a symbol of kind of a circle, which is more of a finding like a crashed ship. Then we have another one here, which is kind of like a settlement. It's got red instead of green, so we'll look at that. So kind of maybe some 2 settlement action there, or something other than settlements, which we'll find out. And then this one here has like a symbol for your ancient artifacts, or your places where you can learn stuff, as well as unlock items. And some of those actually are also gigantic teleporters as well, which we'll get into that later on. So there we go. So we bought all the ones we can. That's our cartographer. Now, also what you want to do is run along the side here. And I could talk to each and every one of these peeps here and learn words and all that stuff. We'll do that in a second. But also you want to run around the back here, because look, boom, free stuff. As I sneeze. And I don't know why I sneeze so often when I'm on stream. I don't sneeze this much off stream. I don't know. So we can run around. We can look for a thing. Oh, plants. We can check our plants. Extra carbon. Look out the window. Cool. Cool little planet out there. So we want to look for other areas of the space station that we can go in and unlock. And so we can go to each and every one of these people. Now, going and talking to people is part of your quest that you want to do. You want to talk to so many aliens. You want to unlock the different languages. Now, what I do is I just start left-clicking after some point just to go faster. And then I go ahead and get some dialogue help. Let's do trade. And then we'll talk to him again. This is a Corvax. And so I did buy some Corvax gifts, so I'm going to give him that. You're like, well, wait a minute, Kismet. Your Corvax gift wasn't even on your character. It was on your ship. Yeah, my ship's nearby. I'm able to access my ship from here. Now, speaking of ship, look at this ship coming in. Look at this. See, now, normally I get the cargos. I like the cargo ships, but really unnecessary once you kind of master the game, I find. I use fighters because they're easier to fight off the bad guys. All right, request dialogue help again from this guy. Trade. Okay, and you can talk to this guy again, like this, and you can say practice language skills. Let's do unknown. Entity used shakes their head. Whatever they believe I am requesting, they are not willing to provide it. There we go. And so I learned the word transfer. See, right? So you have a couple opportunities. Now, also, they added it where it says visited. So you know you already talked to that guy before. So if you go talk to him again, like this, he is, all those other ones have been grayed out. And so you don't talk to the same guy over and over. But you can go knowledge. Right, and then leave. And then I learned new technology, right? So I learned a plasma launcher. Cool. And then let's talk to him again. They added all this, by the way. This was not in the game originally. And then we go in nanotite. There we go. So nothing happened in nanotite. At least I don't think so. And then there we go. So now we've done as many as we can. We've already learned it. We don't have any more casings to give. And then now this guy's kind of like done, right? He's like maxed out. Let's go to the next guy. Again, left clicking makes it go faster. And I got a Vakeen effigy, which this guy's a Vakeen, which is different than Korvax. And then we give him that, increase my standing. And then also let's put a quest on right now here in my log to do this plasma launcher. And I'm going to go ahead and just completely unpin that and not worry about that quest. There we go. Talk to this guy again. Request dialogue help. Trade. There we go. And back and forth, back and forth. I got another effigy I can give this guy too. Let's say equipment. He doesn't like that subject. There we go. Now, depending on what you're talking to him about, you can, you got like 2 shots at this, and you can try different stuff, right? Like, let's do help. Okay, freely recharge my exosuit. Boom, and there we go. My life support on my exosuit is recharged. Right? Cool. I love all the changes in these language skills. Now, I just keep doing it until it doesn't let me do it. Sometimes you get like 3 of them in. And so you're just trying to pick one that you're probably going to get something out of. So I'm going to say Sentinel. Just going to guess. And leave. Boom. And there we go. And I increased my standing with that particular person. And you just keep going. There we go. Now it's gone. Go ahead and give him an effigy there. Now we've increased the standing again. We got any more? We got another one. We're just going to keep giving him more. Keep increasing my my thing. There we go. We're all done. Okay, that guy is visited. On to the next guy. Now I'm just going to keep doing this over and over and over. Again, it can get repetitive, but it's cool that you unlock all that cool stuff. Let's go ahead and do this battle real quick, and we'll come back to that. Let me go ahead and forget to put my thing down, and then eventually put it down. There we go. Let's go. Let's get her going. So cool. You run down, you get that card, and it unlocks even more units to help you out. See, all these little units here with the blue are helping us out because we ran down and got those cards first. Oh, it's a good battle. It's a good battle right now. Stacy Pancakes leading the leaderboard, but you never know how it's going to finish. You never know. Oh, lots more battle action, and that's it. No, Stacy Pancakes, MVP that round. Nice job. Let's go ahead and give some love out to Mini Murph, Rotisserie G, and Caesar. Getting some love again, Stacy. Coming in MVP. Low side here. Come on, let's get you guys a chance at those skins. Oh, this is a free-for-all right here. Oh, man, look at this down here. All right, I'm feeling we just want to go center on this one. We're just going to go all out Battle Royale style. We go center when we feel Battle Royale. We all cluster in the center, and we let them come to us, and then we just get all crazy up in there. Let's see how that turns out. I'm going to put my archer down. Oh, I should put my bomber down. I'll put it down next one. We'll keep going here. You not a friend, the I, the blah, 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 blah. I don't know what the heck he's saying because I need to learn more of their dialogue. More of the thing. So let's say technology. All right, I learned the name of ship. And I've got a Gek relic I can offer to him. Got my standing up there. And then another thing you work on is your reputation with your different factions. Very fun as well. Got a bunch of these to turn in. I could turn them into different people, but I just turn them into the same guy each time until I run out. There we go. Practice language skills. Starship. Nope, no starship. Nothing for starship. Language skills. Trader. Oh, I got some free dollar bills right there. I got 871 units for free just by talking to him. We got one more shot at this. What are we going to do? Friend. You push a gift into my hands. Oh, crystal fragment. There we go. All right, so a great way to get free stuff. Just talk to these dudes. Now, again, you can see it's already finished after 3 rounds. And now we're ready to talk to someone else. Let's talk to this guy. Nope, we already visited him. This guy over here, we have not talked to him yet. Let's talk to him. And left clicky click. Dialogue help. Trade. Rinse and repeat. Vaults. As we just learned that word. Oh, no, it decreased. Look at that. My actual rep went down. Oh, I didn't know it did that. Now we know. Weapons. See, what you try to figure out what's important to them. Assumes I'm talking about the multi-tool. Oh, no. Went down again. So you can lower your rep based on these peeps. That's okay. I'll get it back up later. Ancient. All right, we get this guy. All done. All right. So we took a few hits on our rep there. It happens. You can always get some more effigies and give them some more loot. And then you can get your rep back up again. Now, you can't actually make your rep go way down, and then they'll really hate you. Watch out for that. Practice dialogue. Travel. And there we go. Take a risk at our language skills here. What do they like? Battle. Exosuit damage detected. Uh-oh. Practice language skills. Nanotite. I don't like that subject. Man, my Vakeen thing is going way down now. They don't like the subject of nanotite. So you got to learn what they like and dislike. I hurry to think of the appropriate word to say. Help. Jack had me a small gift. Ah. Okay, there we go. Some glowing material. My rep going way down. Now you're like, Kismet, how do you see your rep? Well, you go in here, in your thing. I don't even know where it is anymore. Right here, yeah, milestones. And so the Vakeen, we can see that our standing is Comrade. We're way up here. The Korvac's pretty low. And the GAC, yeah, okay. But luckily our rank is already pretty high, so if we're taking a hit on our rank, that's okay. And the reason why my rep is really high on this particular one is because that's where my home base is. Normally my home base is where the GEC is. That's why usually that one is up pretty high. And of course you want to do a bunch of missions. You can visit different systems. You can learn a bunch of words. Right now I've got 13 of 50 words learned there. And of course as you go along you kind of tick up the way here. If you learn so many words, you can learn literally hundreds of words in there. So that guy we talked to, this guy over here, let's talk to him. Now remember, you can do this for hours because you got to think that you have, you know, say you have 25 space stations. You can go around and do this for hours and hours and hours. But I do it every now and again. Right about this point, I'll go around and try to get my thing going on. Let's see. Let's do help first. All right, so I didn't get anything from that. I think it's very randomized too. Let's see. Let's do find. Nothing there. All right. Equipment. All right, didn't get nothing from that one. Nada. All right, let's talk to the GEC. Oh, we already talked to him. Korvax we already talked to. This guy we have not talked to. Oh, milestone. What we get? Ah, we learned 80 words. Look at us go. Now, I have learned a bunch of words before and really built it up. Sentinel no gras, Sentinel hunts, Vakeen, Bodo nega ba 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 ba. Something about Sentinels there. Travel. Now, eventually, obviously, you want to learn all the words. Not just those words, but I try to do trade words, so when I'm talking to these guys, I know what the heck they're saying. Let's see. Equipment. All right. Where? All right, so you gave me some nav data. Again, this is very, very repetitive, but fun because you never know what you're going to get out of it, right? It's very randomized. Let's say Sentinel. So you did mention Sentinel earlier. Throw me down threateningly. Oh, boy. Oh, no, and I lowered my rating again. Oh, boy. Okay, don't mention Sentinels. Now we learn that. Very unhappy about that. Friendship symbol. Keen word for power. Again, we're just going to speed this up a little bit by left clicking. Let's say equipment. Gift of ammunition. All right, awesome. So, Vakeen are good with equipment. That's a good one. And again, we're trying to learn which ones they like and which ones they dislike. Sentinel, they don't like. Don't do Sentinel. Trading. We'll try trading. He doesn't like trading. So, Sentinel and trading, bad idea. But, still give me some stuff. And what else we got? Sentinel Bane. about Sentinel Bane? Does he like that one? Agitated. He doesn't like Sentinel Bane either. He don't like that one either. All right. Sentinel or Sentinel Bane, not good. All right, let's go talk to this guy. Oh, I already talked to this guy. This guy over here. Oh, another milestone. We're working on our cargo slots and our stuff. Oh, we met 48 of them. Look, we're famous. This is actually one of your quests, by the way, to go talk to so many aliens, too. All right, request the dialogue help. Trade. Practice language skills. Avoid the word sentinel. Sentinel. Power. Let's do power. Pretends not to understand the word, seeming to find it embarrassing. Okay. Doesn't like the word power. Weapon, sentinel, and rewards. Let's go weapon. Proudly, they present a new multi-tool offer in exchange for mine. Let's see. Compare. Oh, so they actually offer a multi-tool. That multi-tool sucks, so I'm not going to take that. So I'm going to go ahead and decline that compared to mine. But there we go. So now we know we can ask for a weapon or equipment. Trade. Let's do trade. They don't want to do trade. Oh, trade not good. Okay, trade not good. Now let's look at our rep again. With the Korvax or with the Vakeen. Now look at this. Now it's down. It's way down to 2. Right? It's going way, way down. Not good. Okay, so that was that one side. Now we're going to go to the other side. Now, every single space station is pretty much the same. Just the exterior sometimes is different. But the interior of the base is pretty much the same. So you can run around. And if you find yourself a cool extra ship, you can go ahead and upgrade your ship. You can scrap your ships. You can do a whole bunch of cool stuff in here. Now we can claim the scrap worth 9 million, or we can upgrade the ship right here. And we can go ahead and add things. Now, it's only 15 million. I have 300 million. Making about 200 million every time I log in. So I could go in and get myself more storage, but I'm not going to because I'm going to look myself an S-Class. Over here, we can also change the look of our character with appearance. See, I've got them customized them the way I like. Over here, you usually have a backpack upgrade, which we've already done. Then we can talk to this guy over here who does exosuit research. And he's like, the life luxury of fear and surprise behind there is clear they have nothing more to say to me. That's because my rep with them is too low. And then next person over here, which is exocraft research. And over, give me your nanotypes and I will grant you to your pathetic, or basically upgrades to your pathetic equipment. And so we can go in here and we can purchase some upgrades for our exocraft, different stuff. Now, I only buy the S-Class. I don't buy any of these other ones. I always save up for the S-Class. Right now, I've got about 1,100 nanotypes. So I could buy that if I want to, but I'm not going to. And those are exocraft upgrades. Now, these are our starship upgrades. Now, these we would definitely want to do. But he looks at me at surprise and fear, which means he's not going to give me any upgrades because my rep is not high enough. Now, over here, you can see that one's missing. That's because I probably bought that one. And this is the multi-tool guy over here. And the same thing. We look at him. Our rep is not high enough to buy any stuff from him. Now, also back here in the corner, there is another little area, a little bar back here. You can come back here and check for some nanotypes. There's another trade network back here as well. Sometimes it has stuff different, not always, but sometimes it does. Oh, there's some tritium. We're going to definitely buy that. And when I see stuff that I might need, we'll buy some platinum. I'll just straight up buy it. That's why I like to have lots of extra cash on me to buy that stuff. Now, again, the other thing we want to be looking for, like drop pods, things like that. Oh, more tritium in there. Like drop pods and things. Oh, it just reset. Just by the one. So we're looking for that as well. So let's talk to this guy. Now this guy is being translated. He's a construction overseer. He's my guy that I have at my base. I already have it. Already have it. Sorry, not you, bro. Then Enforcer guy over here. You notice they got different dialogue choices. I can hire the technician, but I've already got a technician, so I don't need one. Thanks anyway, bro. And then we got the bartender dude. Again, we're going to skip all the dialogue. So we have a chance to, in my inventory, searching for elements within. So they're looking for a certain amount of stuff. Now, I didn't read the dialogue, so I don't know which one it is. So I'm just going to guess metal. Oh, he likes that. And then elements are transformed into nanotite clusters. They step back quite exhausted. So, bam, we just got a bunch of nanotites from giving him the correct stuff. Now, one of the things I very rarely do, which I might actually do in this playthrough, is sometimes there's an area locked back here by an Atlas Pass. I've never opened those ever in the game. That's one of those things I kind of just leaving for me to do. Oh, I'm at 45 aliens now. Leaving for me to do later. If you see some glowy stuff, I'll roll over it, see if you can pick it up. You can't always do that. Always check the plants. Get yourself a little carbon. Right there. Oh, there's one back here. Did I get this one already? Nope. More nav data for free. And we out. So now we've really thoroughly wandered about the space station. Notice there's not that many peeps on this side. Most of them are on the other side. And that's pretty much it. That's every single space station you're ever going to run into. There's only one more guy, and this guy right here is a new guy. He is the scrap dealer. Now, the scrap dealer here, you can acquire the coordinates for 5 million units. You can ask what they're selling, or you can purchase old scrap. So we can ask what they're selling. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Ask what they're selling. He awaits my decision. I didn't even read what he's selling. Let's ask him again. Pathetic freighters go missing. Weak scavengers pick through the wreckage like feasting birds. Gra, honorable Vakeen warrior, would never indulge in salvage. But if the interloper is interested, Vakeen may have information. He awaits my decision. Purchase old scrap. Now, what I can do is I can buy stuff from them, like repair kits. We have different suspicious packets here of various different contraband and stuff. Now, I've got to have a certain amount of tainted metal. Now, this is a whole nother thing that they've added to the game, where you can go and do salvage. You can salvage stuff. You have different random encounters that you do. Basically, what you do is you go blast a whole bunch of meteors. You find these things that allow you to teleport into these different areas and find these different things. You can unlock all of these things that you can see right here. Different banners and things like that that you can add to your stuff and repair kits and stuff. So, cool stuff that you can do. I really haven't got that much into that, but you can get into it and do it. I've done it just a little bit when it first came out. And that's about it. And we can run around, see if there's any more else free stuff we can grab. In these little cubicles here. Nanotites. Sometimes it says nav data, but it really is nanotites. Sometimes you got a thing here. I just roll over all the stuff. Oh, right here. Usually each like cubicle has at least one thing. Sometimes they have multiple in the same thing. But usually on average it's about one thing. Already get that one? I think we already got it. Got that one. Aha. I feel like we didn't get this other one. I go first person. Sometimes you can't get it in third person. There's an obstruction, but in first person you can get it. But I've already got that one. Or it just never was up. One or the other. Okay, so now we're done with that. And again, if you have the ability to talk to some of those vendors will actually sell you more drop pods than you can actually buy from the local settlements. I didn't see any in there. Let's go talk to the cartographer again. Over here. This dude. Let's see, exchange maps. Now, one of the things I would love to do is go ahead and buy a bunch of those. And again, this guy doesn't have it. It's one of these NPCs. I don't want to spoil it for you. We'll eventually do it. But I also always check the thing before I go again to see if there's anything else that I might need. I don't see anything in there. I think I got all that already. Okay, we're good. And we talked to every single person in here, pretty much. We're ready to peace out of here. Now, between this and doing quests and doing a whole bunch of other stuff, you got a lot to do in this game. There's always a plenty to do. We got about 15 minutes left, so we're going to go ahead and work on our freighters next. Let's see if we can get that done. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do everything because doing a half day today. If you are going to join me for some 76, now's a good time to get your 76 fired up. We're going to do some Fallout 76 here in just a moment. See all these ships coming in? Those are my ships. I own all of those. They're worth millions and millions of dollars, all those ships. We're going to go ahead and go into our big ship, our freighter here. Those are called frigates, the smaller ones. And we're going to go make some money. Or actually, we're going to go get the money that those ships made me. Right here. You can see my 3 ships in a row here. We've got my current fighter that I'm using. We've got our exotic over here that we found very early game, which is pretty amazing. And then our original ship, which we're going to max out eventually just for fun. Just for funsies, we're going to max that baby out. All right, let's go ahead and run up here into our freighter. And you can see I got a little something started up in here. By the way, you can put your teleporters now on your big ship. Let's go ahead and save. We just did a bunch of stuff. We've got our NPCs here, which we still need to work with. And we've got some converters. I don't even know what I was converting here. Of course, ferrite dust. I'm not surprised really that much. Let's start that back up. Oops. Take that, put that over there. All right, there we go. And over here, more ferrite dust. And more. And guess what? Nothing. Nothing on that one. All right, now what else can we convert? How about some sodium? Let's go in and convert some sodium in here because we're going to need sodium nitrate for our upgrades. Now, we're going to go ahead and shift from what we've been doing, which is upgrading our backpack, to running our fleet of ships here. You can have your own ship, which is pretty awesome. You can upgrade it, you can do all sorts of stuff, and you can send them on missions. Now, I'm going to show you the missions first. Right here, so I have 5 total missions that I can do. So 5 times 5 is 25 because you have 5 ships per mission that you can do. So you need up to 25 ships or more to get that going on. Now back here, you can see I've got this room. And in this room, normally you would see some ships up there if I was doing a mission right now. Let's go to the next room. You have up to 5 rooms. Nothing going on there. Nope. Nope. And nope. All right, so we don't have any missions going on, most likely because we ran out of fuel last time. So we're going to go ahead and set up some missions and get our peeps going. Now, the smarter thing to do is to do this right when you log in if you don't have any missions going, or even if you do, you can go ahead and start some going. And then how many ever hours later, like here, 5 hours, right? We could have done this one at the very beginning, and then now 5 hours later, we're 3 hours in now. So if you're going to play for 6 hours, well, bam, 5 hours later, you can do another, get that mission in, and then do another mission. Now, I like to send as many missions as I can, so let's do the combat control one first. We'll go ahead and look at this one. I got a support one that is an S-class support that we found. Very lucky to find that. We're going to go ahead and put our combat in there. And then, what else we got here? We got lots of combats in here. Let's throw some trade in there, too. Just a little something. Now, our fleet rating is level 5. Our difficulty rating of this is 1. We need to go ahead and launch that. And off they go. Now they're going to go and do that particular thing. Now, my favorite ones are the balance expeditions. But I like to do the ones that are going to take the longest. Right here, Voyage of Discovery. So we're going to go ahead and do those. I always send a combat ship with my stuff. We got a support one there. And we're going to do exploration. Where is... Oh, wow. Do I have no exploration ones? I don't. Just industrial. No exploration. All right, we'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that one. We'll do an industrial one. That I have plenty of. So support. Right there. Where'd that combat one go? Combat. And then industrial. Let's get all of our best industrials in there. So I always send a support one so that the fuel costs less. Right now I need 250 fuel. So let's go in and make some fuel to make that happen. I usually go to my freighter here. And then there's an option to go ahead and choose the 200-ton one. And I just make as much of that as I can until I run out. And then I'll go ahead and send some more. And we'll go ahead and do this industrial one. Support, industrial, 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 and then always send a combat. It's pretty good combat, too. That's 36 on that combat. Okay, so that's another one gone. Let's see. Another combat patrol down here. Got a pretty good amount of combat. Now, I want to make sure that I leave some combat for my other ones. These are all trade. Let's leave that combat. We're probably going to do one more mission. Let's send another. Actually, let's send this support. And what else? Maybe an industrial. There we go. That's 350 tons I'm going to need for that one. What are we at right now? We have 200. So to make more of this, I'm going to need a lot of dihydrogen and tritium. That's the thing that you're going to have the most issue with, is that dihydrogen and tritium. So we can go over here to our converters. Let's see, how much do we have? Got a little bit of tritium, not enough dihydrogen. All right, so let's go ahead and see if one of these. Let's use our large refiner, even though we don't have to. Put that away. Stop that. Take all this out of here. There we go. So we can go ahead and take our tritium. Nope. Take our tritium right here. And we can just go ahead and click that. And notice it makes dihydrogen. Now, we don't want to use up all the tritium because we want to use some of the tritium to actually make the stuff. But we can convert tritium into there. Now, tritium is infinite. You can go in and actually use tritium. Collect tritium from meteors and stuff like that, and you can just spend a lot of time doing that, big time. Hold on, I'm getting a message. There we go. Over there, so we can do a whole lot of that for sure. Let's see. I repaused the thingies for dehydrogen. Yeah, I just did that, Cypher Jones. I just did that. Watch out with that backseat gaming. Nope. But I do appreciate you having my back in the chat. All right, and there we go. Okay, so when I run out of fuel, I just go ahead and try to do that, and I try to craft more. Oh, wait a minute. We need 200 dihydrogen and 48 tritium to make another one. So we made 400 though, so we're good to go. Now, another great trick, by the way, is to take your stuff here that you'll see me constantly buy, these hydrogen jelly here, dihydrogen jelly, and you can convert that back into dihydrogen, which I find that I have more tritium than dihydrogen most of the time. Hydrogen is one of the things you're going to have the least amount of until you go and you spend some time building it up. Let's go ahead and do that balance addition again. Let's go ahead and tell it with a combat, a support, a nice industrial in there maybe. Let's do 2 industrials. Actually, hold on. Let's take this one. No, we were going to do combat patrol. Is that what we're going to do? I can't remember. Let's do the combat patrol. Screw it. Let's do our combat patrol. Send some support, some industrial in there. Actually, let's do 2 supports. Let's change our mind. Let's change our mind. All right, 2 combats, a support, and industrial, and then we'll go here and do this last support. Now, the reason why I want to do that is because your actual ships level up. The more you send them out, the more they'll level up, and they'll actually go from a C class to a B class to an A class. They'll actually work their way up as you do it. All right, so let's launch that one. All right. Now, depending on how long they're going to be going, how many light years they're going to cover, is how much fuel it's going to use. So let's go ahead and use this one. This one's a balance, so we use a combat, industrial, a couple trades, and support. How much is that? Another 250, right? This is my biggest issue, is that I'm constantly out of dihydrogen. And so we'll go ahead and run back. Again, anytime you see that dihydrogen in the auction hall, you definitely want to buy it straight up. And then back over here, we'll go ahead and get our dihydrogen here. Here we go. We'll just take that jelly And we'll say, okay, you know what? Convert all that back into dehydrin, like so. And then back to our freighter. Now, again, we could spend time collecting all of this, and we wouldn't have a problem doing it. But right now, you can see, look, we got tritium. Wait a minute. Why did my dehydrin not come through? Where did my dehydrin go? I don't know, but I better put all this away before something funky happens on my ship. Put all that away in there. Come back to all that stuff later. Holy moly. Oh, here's some tritium right here. And in there, man, we got lots of stuff backlogged here. And that we'll deal with all that stuff later on. That there, we keep our uranium so we can put that in there, and pyrite in there for our ship. Okay, how are we looking over here? Platinum, put that away for now. What do we got here? Non-stick piston. Now, see, some of these will say they're components, and some of these will just be straight up only for selling and trading. I'm going to hold on to that for right now. We got some glowing material here. We're going to analyze that. It's now giving us some graphene, or gravitine, something like that. Crafted from ionized cobalt and dioxide. So what we can do is we can say, hold on. What if we take that item? Oh, I forgot to take it out of the thing. That's what it was. I forgot to take it out of the thing there. We can go ahead and take the granite and we put it in there and see if it becomes something. Oh, it becomes gold, right? I don't look stuff up. Like I get all the time. Hey, Kismet, here's a chart. Here's a thing to go and do the thing. Go do this thing and use the chart. I don't want to use the chart. That takes away part of my fun of figuring it out along the way. Now, if you want to use a chart, hey, go ahead. More power to you. It's your game. You go ahead. But me, I like to learn the old school way, like I would learn if I was really there. If I was really there, I would have to go in and put this in and that in, and then what does that do? And put this in, and what does that do? What put this in, what that is, and what's that do? I find that type of gameplay much more enjoyable. Much more enjoyable for sure. All right, let's put our rusted metal back in here. Let's let that start back up again. How are we doing over here? All right, let's go ahead and stop this one. Good idea to stop it first. Let's go ahead and let that one run over there. What else do we want to do here? We can do. We definitely need more tritium. And that's why I'm always looking for tritium. Now, sometimes you'll run across tritium and it'll have like 8,000 tritium in the trader, and that's when you want to get it all. You want to grab all of that tritium because it goes to fuel. Now, I have 199 right now. I only really need 45. So let's go ahead and convert some more of our tritium here. Let's just cut it in half and get just a little bit more dehydrins, about 19 there. It's not a great ratio because it takes 5 tritium to 1 dehydrin. And you can find a bunch of it around. You can just go pick it up and find it in the auction and all of that. But I'll go in and I'll always be searching for it, right? Always be looking for tritium and dehydrin. Now, there's other ways of doing stuff too, which I'm not going to spoil for you right now. But whenever I see something I don't think I have yet, like maybe a Magna Gold here, I'll go ahead and buy one of those because I'm crazy rich in here. And I can just buy stuff that I don't think I've run into yet. And just hold on to it, right? Just to unlock it in my discovery. And we're going to transfer that into there. And we got a crystal fragment. Again, we can analyze that. What does it give us? Aha, dehydrin. Yay, okay. Support, away. Ammunition, away. You can see I'm just randomly... Uh-oh, my storage container is full. I can't put any more of those in. Ion batteries, those I've got in there. So that tells me my storage is full. That's real scary. Real scary when my storage is full. Yeah, that means I got lots of stuff in there. And eventually I'll have to clear that out and get rid of it. That's why I stopped collecting copper at some point. Because my copper is just filling up and my gold and all that stuff's just filling up my inventory. All right, we'll put this up here. This we'll put onto our starship. Those up there. Dehydrin. All right, let's try it again. How are we looking now? See if we can get another one of these in. Not quite enough. We need 200 total tritium and 200 dehydrin. So when you run out, here's what you do. You're like, all right, I'm out. I'm out of here. And let's check our starship before we leave. Alright, I already cleared that. How we doing on time? All right, almost done. We're just going to work a little bit more on our missions here so we can send these missions. And then when I come back in again later on, these missions are going to go. I'm going to do that battle here in just a moment. Let me do this first, and then we'll do that battle. Okay, so I'm going to fly away from my ship here. And I'm going to head right toward this meteor. And fly right through it. That was a lot of fun. So we go out here, we start blasting stuff. But basically, this is how you do mining in this game. There we go. We got some tritium. Got a tritium hypercluster. Now I find blasting the smaller ones work pretty well. And you don't have to hold down the button, by the way. You can just press it each time you kind of line up on one of these. You got to be within a certain distance of them. And that's what you do. You run around blasting. Now, if you want to get your more rare items, that's what these things are, these little clusters. They'll get you more rare items like platinum and things like that. There we go. And so I don't typically, when I'm just looking for a tritium, I'll just really spend some time. Just spend a few minutes here blasting. Now you can hold down your shift key, which will make you go faster. And try to hit something that's in front of you, hopefully. I naturally have the ability to avoid stuff. Now you have these larger ones like this. They don't always give you tritium. Sometimes they'll give you like silver and stuff like that. If I'm not looking for silver, then there's no real reason for me to shoot these. Normally they're the kind of rare resources. The ones that do tritium are these ones, just the floating ones. That's what I'm looking for, is for tritium and not for gold and all that stuff. Because I already have industrial mining that is doing that stuff. And we're trying to find as many hyperclusters as we can as well. That's going to give us a lot of tritium. So basically we're just doing some space mining. Alright, and then some peeps want to get up and get rowdy up in here, and they're going to regret that in a minute. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, bro. Don't bring it. I'm warning you. Don't do it. Alright, well, I'm going to keep on going. You can bring it over here. I'm going to wipe you out. Tried to warn him. Now, if you hold down the button, what happens quite often is that your ship will overheat. Oh, there's an anomaly. I was talking about those earlier. We can go ahead and do some anomaly fun maybe next time. Right now, just chill, relax. Pretty mellow right now, right? There's people trying to attack me, but they're far away from me right now. And if they bring it up here, I'm going to wipe them all out. And that's why I use a fighter versus a giant freighter or a giant cargo ship, is so I can turn on a dime and wipe them out. And I still have a good enough inventory for now. But you can have up to 5 ships, so I could just switch between this ship and a cargo hauler and then come up here and get a bunch of cargo. Now, if you're ever in danger and you need to get out of there quick, what you do is you go ahead and hit X. Once you've unlocked your hub, boom, call your hub to you, fly into that hub. All right, that's a good idea to do. You can also call your freighter to you to try to help you. That works as well. Doesn't work that great, but it does work. You can fly into your freighter. Much easier to call the anomaly, because your freighter can't always go to every single system if they don't have a drive that allow them to go there. All right, I feel like we got a good amount here. Yeah, you just want to spend some time doing some space mining. All right, how we doing? 1,000 tritium. That ought to do it. Okay, now we got to go find our ship again. It's way over there. No worries. Yeah, over we go. Now this is my capital ship here, and all the ships around that capital ship are my ships. Uh-oh. Got a red alert going on. Hostile ships in range. Where? I don't see any hostile ships. Huh. Here's how you fix this. Sometimes it gets bugged. Remember, I don't make the games, I just play them. I fly into space station. Whoa, there they go. Find the space station. Give it a second. You can even get off your space station or out of your ship if you want. Then onto your ship. And then out we go. Let's see if they show up now. Nope. Not showing up. Some little funky chicken there. Alright, let's summon our vehicle again. Let's go a little bit further away. Initiating docking procedure. Oh, they changed that. You can't dock while you're in the middle of battle. That's interesting. Getting raided. Look out, Rio coming in, showing the love. What's up, Rio? Thank you so much for bringing your community into mine. We're checking out some funky chicken stuff going on right here. I can't find the baddies who are trying to come and kill me. They're around here somewhere. They're blocking my ability to get back onto my freighter. But we can fix that. Another way of fixing this is to go into the space station. Right over here. I guess I should have been paying attention to that message that was telling me who was attacking me. I guess I could have done. Rio Raid! What's up? Thanks for coming in. Unapologetic Canadian. Thanks for coming in. What were you playing there, Rio? Oh, play some Borderlands. Oh, that's a good game. That's a Borderlands 2. Very, very good game. Whole entire series is great. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Hope you had a great Thursday. Hope you had a great stream as well. There we go. Well, technically, you showed us that. Yeah, we did. I did show you that. That's exactly right. There we go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and choose another base. Let's see what space station we're at. We're probably at number 1. Where am I at? Hello? Weird, it's not showing my other space stations. Okay. We'll go to number 2 then. We out. So another thing we can do is we can go to another space station and call the ship there. Now while we're teleporting here, let's go ahead and do a battle. And then we're going to switch over to some Fallout 76 here in a moment. Let's go ahead and do a nice little Stream Raiders battle here. All out in the center. We're doing a Battle Royale move here. Let's go. Let's battle it out. Loving it. Playing another playthrough. Well, there you go. I don't think I've ever finished Borderlands 2. I've played a bit of it, but never all the way through. That's always the way it is. I get started on one game, and then I see, ooh, shiny new game. And I'm like, ooh, another shiny new game. That's why I rarely ever finish games anymore. As I'm like, ooh, shiny new one. Let's try this game. Yeah, I don't have the time I did when I was younger where I could finish 100% games anymore. But I like to play them, so I get in there and play a bit. Let Wookie win. Subi, The Last Flash, Riverdog, and Nighthawk's getting some extra rewards there. Turk Smashy MVP with the 15 kills there. Oh, look at that. More loot. Berserker Scrolls, Barbarian Scrolls. Nice. Now's your chance, everybody. We need to put down some epics. Your best are your best. Let's throw them down here. I'm going to go ahead and take me and put me into the game. Right over here. I'm offset myself just a little bit so someone could throw a rogue and grab those things. And what we're going to do is we're going to go for a real tough one here. Now, we're all going to need to work together, so make sure to put down as many units as you possibly can. You put down one every 5 minutes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this game is called Stream Raiders. It's a free-to-play game. We play it every 30 minutes or so here on stream. It's a little side game we play. You're welcome to come join us. Find me, your Captain Kismet, Kismet. You'll have access to the battle board. You can put down your units, and we're going to win epic loot. I'm going to be doing battles all day long. Yesterday, I did 12 hours of battles, because even beyond my stream, I will continue those battles going in what I call battle mode. Okay, so here we are back over at this place. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is check that Galactic Trade Terminal. Right on. Exactly. There we go. Well, we got more pungent we can grab there. Don't really need that paraffin. Tritium. There it is. Yes. Let's snatch that up. I feel like it always gives you stuff you already have. There we go. That was a lucky find there. And so all we're trying to do now is send our guys out on some missions, and then we're going to switch to 76. But let's see if we get that going. Now, I don't even know what star system I'm in right now. Probably yellow system is going to be my second system. But let's go look. And on the side here, you can see a little symbol, and that tells you whether it's a yellow, blue, all of that. I've been to red systems and blue systems and green systems, as you can see. But right here, we're in this system, Tycoon System 02. That's how I name all my systems. From the Teamwork Tycoon Empire that we're building up here. And then what I'm going to do now is try to call my ship in again and see if we've got that fixed now. There we go. All right, now we're in a whole different system. So wherever those guys, the bad guys were trying to get me, they are in that other system. Probably system number 1. And sometimes they never show up, the bad guys. So I just move on. I just go on to something else. But if they did show up, I would have destroyed them all. And now we got plenty of tritium, which means we have plenty of dehydrin as well, because tritium becomes dehydrin. Dehydrogen, I guess is a better way of saying it. All right, so we'll wander in here. We'll go ahead and go to our freighter. We'll go ahead and... I'm just going to get rid of that 50. I don't really use the 50s. I use the 200s. All right. Now, what do we need? We need 104 dehydrin. All right. How much do we got right now? Tritium. Let's put that on to us. And let's see. We have 266 for tritium, and we have 96 hydrogen. So, the thing to do is to remember how much tritium you need to make another stack of 200, which is 200. So we're going to grab our tritium. We're going to cut that in half. We're now going to just convert a whole bunch of dehydrin. Right? And so we could also set it up across there. We can just get a whole bunch of tritium, collect it by going to the meters. I could have literally collected 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000. Depends on how long I stay out there. And then just stack them up. Let them all convert into dehydrin. And you're good. You got plenty of fuel. Or again, you can also look in the auction hall. Now while we're letting that run, we'll go check the auction hall again because we did leave. We went to a different system, so the auction hall might be different. And we'll see what we got in there. Now, they got a bunch of new stuff like solar mirrors, quantum computers, and cool stuff like that to check out. I'm not going to spoil what all that stuff does. Some of that stuff, I don't even know what it does. All right, so that's 44% through. Now, what we can also do is pick this up, cut that in half. So, you know what? We're going to do half there, and then we're going to do the other half over here just to speed it up. We'll cut it in half again. And take out our ferrite dust. All right, we'll let that run. Now, we have enough to send our current freighter, I believe. Nope, not quite enough. Because I feel like it's going to be right around in the 300s. Again, your ratio from tritium to dehydrin is pretty low. But, oh, that one's about to finish. Might as well just wait for it. Oh, it's already done. Already done. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and do another one. And when I start doing my freighters a lot, this is what I'll spend a lot of time doing, collecting lots of tritium. Oh, and also saving from time to time. Nope. Wrong thing. This thing. There we go. And saving from time to time is useful too. Let's go over here and talk to the dude. Expeditions. All right, let's go ahead and do this balanced one. Let's try this again. Combat, industrial, trade, and support. There we go. 250 tons. Off he goes. All right, so I sent one more ships, right? You're like, dang, Kismet, you got lots of ships. I do have lots of ships. I need one more, though. You can see right here, it would be nice to have a support or a combat one for this other mission that we have, because we want to send as many as we can. Now, we want to go in and have some money, which I got, right? About 300 million right now. It's collecting me another 200 million while I'm doing this, while I'm wandering around. It could actually already be done by tomorrow, or no, 50 hours, so it'll be a couple days. It'll be done, then I'll have another 200 million every time I log in. Now, we're not going to upgrade it this time because we're not going to have enough time, but we're going to go out here and we need a few more ships. So how do we get more ships? Great question. Great question. So we wander out here and we look around for other fleets that might be out here. Now, this is my fleet. These are all my ships just sitting out here. And so I can look around and say, hey, is there any more fleets around here? Now, I typically will look around wherever the space station is, right? So we'll go ahead and say, okay, well, we've already been to this station, right? We have an idea that we've already found some stuff. Now, depending on the systems you go into, is how high quality the ships could be, potentially. So I always, when I'm looking for more freighters, I will go into the highest quality system that I have, which is a 3-star blue system. So we'll get out of there. And we'll run up here. And we'll go see if we can find a few more. All right, over here. So I'll look in here and say, okay, space stations, which one is my 3-star space? It's weird that it doesn't show all my space stations. It's weird. Very, very weird there. Okay. That doesn't seem like all my space stations. Huh. Now, this is a 3-star station. I can see that. 16 is a 3-star station. I did not call it what color it is. So this is 10 and 16. So we can look that up ahead of time by going into our discoveries. We can look at 10 and 16. 10 is a yellow system, and 16 is our 3-star blue system. So 16 is our jam. That's where we'll want to go. And off we go. Here are space stations. Number 16. Now, some planets do not, or some systems do not have space stations. So that's why some of those do not show up as well. Well, let's bounce through here. Kind of makes me think I didn't go to all the space stations. Loving it. Playing another playthrough. Yeah, Rio. Yeah. I can't count how many times I finished it. Yeah. I've never got around to finishing it, but one of these days. One of these days or never. Those are pretty much the two extremes of this stream. One of these days I'm going to do it, or I'm never going to do it. There we go. Okay, what else we got in here? Again, I always check this every time I come in. You never know what you might find in here. Might find something good. Oh, some platinum. Oh, 4,000 platinum. Yeah, we'll take that. 4,000 of this. Yes, please. We'll take... Anytime I see big numbers like 4,000, like that, that's a good time to start buying some of that stuff up. I wish I had 4,000 tritium in there. That would be nice. But no. All right, let's just buy that. That just saves me from having to collect it. We got that done. What was the next thing we were going to do? I've already forgotten. We're going to look for freighters. That's what we're doing. Or frigates, actually. Or freighters. They might have a good freighter. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy that instead. Let's go see. All right. Now, you can already see it as I'm going out. You can see a whole bunch of ships right there in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and aim toward those ships and hold down the space bar. Now, be careful because you can actually end up inside the ships or ramming into the ships. But here we go. We've got a freighter we can recruit over here. Now, again, since I'm wealthy, I can just fly around, get whatever I want. And when you get close enough, you got to fly through all these particular meteor thing here. There we go. You'll get an incoming mission or message, And then I can go ahead and talk to him by hitting X. We'll inspect the frigate, see what he's got. Right there, industrial specialist. Yeah, not bad. 20. All right, let's buy it. Again, I could use some more support once, so I'll go ahead and look around, see if there's any more ships in here hiding somewhere. Apparently there's some over this way. Let's get a bit closer. Try not to hit the ships. You don't want to start shooting this freighter because then they'll start aggroing on you. Sometimes these are really hard to find too. There they go. They're over this way. Sometimes they're really hard to find because you're in an asteroid field and you can't see where they're at. Let's go check this one first. Okay, I'm going to click through all that. Inspect the frigate. What do we got? Support specialist. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. We'll take that. It's only a C class, but yeah, we'll take it. And I saw there was another one over here. It'd be nice if we could find a combat one. I could definitely use another combat. Now, at some point, you want to stop buying these because you will max them out. And then you won't have enough. Oh, it's a B class. Buy that. Why not? I got tons of cash. Now, what's going to happen is you're gonna see the little green things go away. And it's going to be like, hey, you can no longer buy anymore. But that's actually not true. If you actually go through here and you get close to some of these, sometimes they will be up for sale. It's just you're not close enough to detect that they are for sale. Right? So if we got these and we got another one back this way, let's go ahead and go back this way. See if there's anything here. We already got this one. And then we'll go look over on this one. Aha! Aha! We got some more over here. Again, these aren't my freighter. My freighter's in another system. So we can go around and look for some more. What do we got here? Oh, another support. All right, we'll take that. Again, you can have a lot of extra ships. Really would like a combat one right now, but I'll take what I can get. It's because I have so much cash, I just buy whatever I want. I just go in and just buy them all. If I don't like them, then we get rid of them. Another support. All right, we'll take that. All right, and that's going to reduce my fuel cost of those. Now, obviously, you want to get the best ones you can get, and so on. Now, some of these things right here, like this ship right here, might be an awesome S-class ship that I might want to use or whatnot or buy. I seriously doubt it. But let's go take a look real quick. We'll just check this one. Now, some of these are in the 200 million range. They get up pretty pricey depending on the level of quality of them. Now, I make 200 million every time I log in, so that's not a problem. So I can buy one of these every time. Every 50 hours, I can buy me an S-class freighter. I know, right? That's what you want to be. You want to be a space tycoon like me, bringing in the big dollar bills. Big dollar bills. Up in here. All right. Clicky click all this. Offer to buy it. What is it? C class. Don't even gonna bother. No, thank you. No, thank you. Now I'm looking for a nice S-class freighter. Would be nice. If I don't see that's an S-class, I'm out. Negotiations over. All right, one last thing to do. We're running way over here. Don't worry, we'll get to some 76 here in a minute. We out of there. And now what we want to do is go back to the space station. And I'll just keep coming in and out of this particular system because those will vary each time you come in, right? Those will have different ships and different ships you can recruit. Now, because I'm in a Blue Star system, my current freighter does not have the drive that'll allow me to pull it to this system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run in here instead. And I'm going to run up here. It's actually this way. Jetpack my way up there. And go to a system in which I can access my freighter. Going to Tycoon HQ. Back over here we go. Now, normally what I'll do is at the end is I'll go to each and every one of my extractors and take everything out. We're going to forego that. Also, I typically will upgrade my activated idiom extraction. We're not going to get to that today. We'll do that first thing next time, next Thursday. We'll do that probably at the beginning of our stuff. All right, back to my primary base. Right over here on my Paradise planet that I found in the very first system. That's pretty rare that does happen. Let's get some more of this ferrite dust going, so when we upgrade next time, we'll have just a crazy ton of this to upgrade. And put that away. There we go. All right, get all those going. Now I'm just going to run out here, get on my ship, and we out. Flying into the outer space. Okay. Now once we get out here and we get far enough away from the planet, we can go ahead and call our freighter to us. If we're too close, you can see right here, we're too close to the planet. It won't let me summon it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a little zoom. Now look, there's even more stuff I could buy over there. And then we can go ahead and try to pull our freighter again. When it's green, then you know you're far enough away. A little bit further. Try it again. Nope. Sometimes very finicky. There we go. Okay, so we call that in. Now I'm a little tempted to go over here though and see what else we got. Where'd those guys go? This way. What else we got over here? See, I'm very tempted into seeing what they got. You might miss out on something sweet. This looks like a combat vessel right here too. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Another combat. Told you we're going on a shopping spree today. I've already spent, that was about like 50 million I've already spent. Just in stuff today. Combat! Oh, it's an A class too! Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. We'll take that. What else we got? Come on, I know you had another one out here somewhere. These are really hard to find because you turn around and they're not very easy to find with your radar and whatnot. So I usually, what I do is I go away from where it is, like this, and then I'll turn around and turn back. I'll be close enough so where I can see the symbol. I just look around for those symbols. Now, all these other things are cargo pods and whatnot you can get. Then we'll head back and see if we see any more. I thought I saw two. Maybe I only saw one. Get a little closer. Spin back around. Oh, maybe I've maxed out. I could have maxed out my my ability to get ships. Don't bring it here, bro. Don't bring it here. All right, that's it. You want to bring it? Now you're going to die. Come on. Your friend just got wrecked. Just telling you. Now, one of the things you want to do is once you kill one of these, if you fly at that person that you killed, those guys are actually pretty good. Still not going to save you, but whoa, look at that turn back. That's a good turn back. Now, if you notice, everybody else is helping me out in the system. They're all still shooting at them. And so I went close to my ships, so my ships are firing at them. Or the locals are firing at them as well. Oh, that's the wrong guy. Don't shoot that guy. That'd be bad. And don't accidentally hit the ships in the background. Hey, look. Get wrecked. And then I fly toward him. He'll explode. And he'll drop me some cargo. And there we go. My Vakeen rep went up because I took out some pirates. And that's how I got my Vikine rep up to where it's at. Now, I'm really tempted to go in there and see if that's a better ship than what I've got. You know what? Let's just check it out. Let's just check it out. You know, you get that instinct that says, hey, you should check this out. Ooh, I'm a menace. I could have told you that one. I could have told you that one for sure. There we go. Let's take another shot of this. Then we'll queue up our frigates and we'll switch over. Let's go. Let's get it going on. This game is very addicting. Because I could sit here and do this all day. Working on stuff and building up my ship and sending out resources and gathering resources and setting stuff up. It's one of those kind of things. Alright, that's not that guy. This guy. Alright, dude, what kind of ship you got? Let me see what you got. Alright, blah, 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 blah. Let me see the ship. Ah, man. Bad luck today. Bad luck on ships today. Now you're like, Kismet, what kind of ship you got? I've already got an A class, which I got for free, which is awesome. Spoilers. You do get one for free. I don't do the whole save the game and come back and redo it 5,000 times to get a free S class. I let the story unfold as I go. Look at this. Got in here. Speaking of different class ships, there's one way in the back over there. What we got over here? C class, C class, B class. Alright. And again, when you're in another freighter, you might see a bunch of ships come through as well. You never know. Might find that exotic. Might find that S class you're looking for. Now, right now, I could buy the best ship, and I could also upgrade it tremendously if I want to, but I'm rarely in a hurry. Rarely in a super hurry to do that. I can also blast this guy and grab all his cargo pods to upgrade my ship and be a pirate, but I don't do that. That's not the way that I play. Where is my ship? I don't know. Let's just go out here a little bit, and then we'll just make this easy by calling my ship to me, instead of me finding where it's at. Watch all my ships come in. Something really cool about that. That's not even all my ships. All the other ships are busy on missions. All right, so we found some support we were looking for, and we found a nice combat ship. Really good. So let's head inside. Let's hope we have enough now to make some more fuel and send them out on the 5th mission. Now, this is where you want to kind of build yourself up to. Again, I'm pretty early game right here. I still haven't unlocked all my, cargo slots and all my general slots, all that stuff. So pretty early game, but I know where I'm going. When you know where you're going in a game, it's so incredibly helpful because you can kind of pre-plan, okay, I need to collect these materials, I need to do this thing, I need to do that before I get to that next stage. And that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. All right. So let's talk to this dude. I think we got one more mission. The Voyage of Discovery. Now, I don't know if we have any Discovery ships. I think we got Industrial and Support right here. So we're going to start with a combat ship. Let's just do Industrial, Trade, Support, and then all these extra industrials. We need 650 tons of fuel. That is a good amount of fuel right there. So let's go in and see how much we can make. Right now we have 100 tons there. We got 50 here, so about 150 left. Let's see if we can make some more 200. Oh boy, what a surprise. More dehydrin. So let's go and work on that. This is going to take a minute. So what I would do, by the way, this is my biggest tip on this, is while you're doing one thing, do something else. So we're going to go ahead and take all this tritium. And I think I already took this out. Yeah, I already took this out here. We're going to take all the tritium that I have right here. This is about 1,000. And we're going to put that in there. We're going to let that start to convert. Then we're going to go over here. And we're going to look for any tritium or dehydrogen jelly, which we don't see any in there. So none in there. And then while that's running, we're going to save. There we go. And then we're going to go get some more tritium while we're waiting. Now, 650 is a lot. You'll see me get to a point, though, where that won't seem like much. And I'll just be sending out all 5 groups and missions all the time. But you got to spend the time. You got to roll up your sleeves and get out there and collect those resources if you want to do it. And this is one of my favorite ways of collecting tritium, is just literally just fly out here. Ooh, there's another ship. Is that the same ship we already did? I think that was a ship we already checked. And so we got to find our meteors here. Now, no matter which way you go, at some point, you're going to run into some meteors out here. There we go. And you're going to see a couple, which are going to give you a clue as to which direction the meteor field is. There we go. And then we go around, and while we're converting that, we go get a bunch more. Did we convert our clusters? We did not. I should have queued those up, too. All right, let's convert those. Let's go shoot a bunch more stuff. Oh, we just got another one. Again, I just shoot the regular ones. I'm not trying to get silver or any of that stuff. So good to just shoot the regular ones. Now, you can also go first person. You want to do that instead. It's a little easier, I find, to shoot stuff when you're in the first person. I have it programmed to a button. Again, you don't have to hold it down. You can only shoot so far anyway. So, and you have different weapons that you can add to your vehicle, to your ship, which you can do a lot of this with. I'm just using my photon cannon right now. Trying to speed this up a little bit by using first person. Just gonna shift through this. Now, when you're holding down shift, it's you don't steer as well. So when you want to let go of shift, so you can steer through this. I try to aim myself through stuff. You can even fly through this if you want. You can blast a hole in it and fly through it, which I think is super cool. And so we're just doing some space mining while we're waiting for that stuff. How are we looking on our tritium now? We're at 1,000. Let's set it to 5,000, right? That's our goal. 5,000 tritium. Almost done. Hopefully we get lots of hyperclusters. Wow, there's one right on command. Right on command on that one. I was lucky. Now, it only shoots in the reticle in front of me. I'm trying to get that lined up so I can just fly and shoot at it. Get close to it. I was collecting a whole bunch of other materials that I don't really want, so it's going to slow us down a little bit. But man, you can just do this for hours, and you just get crazy tons of loot for free. Great way to start off, too, when you first start off the game, is to come up here and blast a bunch of these. Of course, you might get attacked, so be ready for that. But you come up here and blast a bunch of these and get tons and tons of tritium for your fuel to go from planet to planet. Again, I'll start with something like this. And then eventually I'll just buy it. Whenever I see, 4,000 or 5,000 tritium in the auction hall or dehydrogen jelly or whatnot, I'll just straight up buy it. But as you can see, this would get very repetitive after about an hour or two. I try to cycle the stuff in my game, what I'm doing. All right, I'll be mining 1 minute, then I'll be battling another minute, and then I'll be, going around doing upgrades and whatnot. I don't just stay on one thing, because it's a great way to burn yourself out in any game. It's just to be focused on that one thing over and over and over again. But I'll do this for a while. Just keep blasting them. All right, how we looking? Where are we going? Starship. We're at about 2,000. All right, that was pretty good. It's a pretty good run. Do I have any on me? No, it's just in my ship. Okay. Let's keep going. Again, avoid the big ones. Big ones are going to be more rare materials. Now, is there a certain type of rock that gives you more tritium? I'm sure there is. I don't know what it is. I just shoot them all. I just shoot them all randomly. I try to get the ones that are just going to explode on a single shot. The ones that look like they're special, those ones are more crystalline stuff like platinum. Like right here. That one's going to be more like platinum or something like that. So if we blast it, boom, we're going to get something from that. See, there's that platinum. So if you're looking for platinum, you know where to go. We'll do a battle here. I'll try to finish this up. We'll just do a quick little shift run. I hold down shift and I just go straight toward a bunch of meteors and then shoot my way through them. That's pretty effective. Or you stop like this and then you sweep a whole bunch. Like that. Alright, we'll go with that. That's pretty close. That doesn't take that long. It takes a few minutes. Get it going on, and then back to your ship. This one is mine. I ram into it. Come on. Okay, now while we're flying inside here and we're running up into the thing again, let's go ahead and start this battle. That battle raging while I'm running up in there. Oh, this is going to be all-out brawl right here. 200 to 117, so they got twice as many units as us. Let's see what happens. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Gonna need them healers. Get down there, healers. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Pretty even right now. We're flipping the odds. Oh, we're taking the lead now. Wiping them out. Oh, they're running away now. They're running away from us. Oh, I think we got this. One enemy left. And that is a win. Ooh, that was a bit iffy there. Even I died on that one. But that's okay. That's what my job is. My job is to run in there, get you guys tons of rewards. This Wreck-It's getting 200 gold. Congrats, Riverdog, Rotisserie G, Epic Scrolls, and Riverdog with a massive 28 kills and 7 assists. And then Spain Taco not slouching with the 33 kills. Turk Smashy coming in third place with 23 kills. Lone Wolf with 16 kills. And, of course, Absalom Dark coming in, rounding out the top 5 with 7 and 8. Nice. Nice job, everybody. Way to crush it. Let's keep it going. If you did get a rare skin, let me know. I'd like to know in the chat. Let's go ahead and use our bomber on this one so we can work on our bomber quest. There we go. Got to place him one more time. Let's go ahead and jump back here. I was running up into my ship here. Let's do it. Oh, turn the sound back on. Running back up into my ship. And let's see. This should be already converted. Right there. Oh, we can take this other out. Right here. Put that in there. Get some more converting while we're waiting. Click that. Tritium. Nope. Oh, it's on my ship. There we go. Cut that in half. Let that start to run. And then let's see if we can do it here. We've got, again, 150 right there. We now got a 200. We can't do any more of this because we need more dehydrant. So we need about 187 there. Let's go ahead. Convert some more tritium here. And let's just put that in there. And here. Grab all this. We'll cut this in half. Put that in there. And begin. We're going to go ahead and take that off the starship. Put that onto me. Okay, now we've also got these cool anomaly detectors. We'll probably do that another time. A bunch of ferrite dust. Oh boy, that's full. Platinum we can probably put away. Gold nuggets in there. Gold we can put away. Silver. Chromatic metal. Keep that baby cleared out. Like so. Alright. Pungent we can put away. Platinum. We'll come back to all that stuff. Already got lots of pure ferrite. Okay, we just need a bit more dehydrogen. We'll see how we're doing. Okay, this is a tall order. 600 is a lot to do. We may not even have enough for that. And if we don't, that's okay. We'll just go without it. So right now we're at 550. I think we need 650. So we need about 100 more. So if we try to make these, bam, there we go. We've got it. We got it rocking and rolling in theory. Let's go check it out. Let's save because we just did a whole bunch of stuff. Let's run in here and see if we can get this last one on a mission. So when we come back in next time, we're going to have 5 groups of 5 freighters out there making us millions and millions of dollars. Right over here. Voyage of Discovery. Let's do it. Oh, look at this combat one. Yeah, combat. Let's go ahead and do it. Now, I don't have any Discovery ships, so I'm going to go ahead and just do this. Trade. Let's do a support. Anything else we've got? Yeah, you know what? Let's just do double support. That'll reduce us down to 600 instead of 650. And then off you go. Boom. You're like, well, Kismet, that's going to be like 24 hours and whatnot. Well, I'm not going to play again until this time next week. So all this stuff's going to be done. See, now all my fleet rooms are busy. I got all 5 going. Now, how do you get more fleet rooms? Well, you just build them. You build a whole bunch of them in a row, and then you can send them all out on different missions. And now you can see that all of our ships are showing up on that board, right? And so as we run along, there's number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. All 25 of those ships are out collecting me tons of loot. While I'm not even in game, by the way. That timer will continue to run while I'm not in game. Same thing with all my industrial stuff that I'm collecting, like my activated idiom. It'll collect $200 million worth of activated idiom while I'm not even in the game. When we come in next time, all those missions will be done. All the activated idiom and pyrite and copper and rusted metal and oxygen and so on will all be recollected again to max level, including gold and silver. All that stuff will be collected. GG. We're good. Now, let's go ahead and grab this out of here because I don't really trust these. Do not trust the ones on your ship. I have had a bunch of it disappear. So I go in and I actually grab all the stuff out of there. And it didn't take too long to do that dehydrogen. Over here, that one's empty. And this one, we're doing ferrite dust. Oh, we're out of room. Well, let's go ahead and keep that going. And that's it. Again, one more save. And let's go ahead and go to my office, and we're going to play some Fallout 76. Let's go. Hey everybody, Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also, check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.